Hello, folks. How are we doing? Why is it feels dark in this room today? Am I lighting on me properly? Why does it feel so dark in here today? I don't know. How are you lot doing? Are you good? Hopefully you guys are good. We're here. We're live. Apologies for the fact I'm a little late. I did tweet out saying I might be a little later today than originally planned. I forgot that I had an important meeting in London this morning, which ended up taking a little bit longer than planned, and then I got some food on the way back. So we're here now! That's the main thing, right? Hopefully you were able to catch the YouTube video that went up. A lot of effort went into that video, so I appreciate if you did check that one out. Yeah. Is the reason you're late because you had to beg Walk out the doghouse of ruining her watch streak? Yeah, that was important. Yeah, chat, I did ruin Walk's watch streak. The wife had a watch streak of over 200 streams. And she lost it yesterday. So I think we should just pause in memory. A moment's silence, please. Okay, anyway, moving on from that. What food did I have? I went to Heidi Lau and had hot pot, which I really like Heidi Lau hot pot. But now I have got a hot pot tummy. And if you've never had hot pot, then you're missing out. It's bloody brilliant. So yeah, it was actually a 200 watt streak for Wok Chat. It was almost 2 years long. 2 years of not missing a stream for Wok. And she blew it yesterday. So, her own fault as far as I'm concerned. The Couch Nerd, dude, by the way, thank you so much for subbing with the Prime just a moment ago. I appreciate it. Chat, I ran out of hairspray today and I haven't got any wax, so my hair's just very floppy. So you just have to deal with that today. Afternoon Jack, recap video was top class. Hey, happy to hear, Paddy. Yeah, it was a tricky video to put together, to be honest. I really thought we'd be in Europe sooner than year 5, but we're in year 6 now and somehow we've regressed. But you know what? Let's look at the positives. Look at the games we've got upcoming. Admittedly, it's only 6 games in the Conference League stage, and actually the first 3 games are arguably the hardest in terms of coefficient and kind of highest ranked teams. So we'll have to see what we do. Hairspray, Jack's gone woke. I've used hairspray for about the last 10 years of my life, so I've always been woke, I guess. But yeah, I have done Wok dirty twice in a row. But yeah, we had to head into the big city and have a meeting, Wok and I, with some peeps. Lawyer stuff. If you know what's been going on, you know what's been going on. If you don't know, it's not as exciting as I've just made it sound, let me tell you. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel, which is good. Hey, afternoon, Jack. Just wanted to mention since yesterday's stream that the bee's knees to censor when the Italian Americans would say something was the business. Super sped. I'll feel enlightened. Thank you. I'm glad you could answer that because no one answered it yesterday. Disappointed there was no mention of the Yang Bank. Look, I wanted the video to be monetized. I want it to be monetized. Also, for European Cup, you don't need to register free keeper since if 2 get injured, a third can play without registration. True, but I'd promised Angel I was going to register him, so I did have to register him. YouTube students usually saying you're playing Apex Legends. I did just update that just before the final song started playing. Is it fixed now, or am I still playing Apex Legends? Please let me know, chat. There's an uncensored shit in there at some point. Well, you know what? If it was in the European games, it's Editor Harrison's fault. If it was anywhere else, it's my fault. Oh, chat, I'm ready. I'll be honest, I'm very tired. I know. I was tired yesterday. I'm tired again today. I'll tell you what the issue is. I've just eaten a load of hot pot. And if you're a hot pot enjoyer, you know what a hot pot tummy's like. And I feel like it's brewing. It's brewing. I've had a bumpy bus ride after the hot pot. It stirred it all up. If I wasn't streaming, chat, if I hadn't promised you I was going to stream this afternoon, I'd probably be having a nap right now. It was all you could eat at Heidi Lau. They've got like a promo on at the moment. All you can eat for £30 during the week. So I had to make the most of that. So, yeah, I've got the hot pot tums. Have a nap on stream. I'm not sure. Did I have dumplings? I actually didn't have that. I feel like a hot pot is very northern. Player, do you know what a hot pot is? Because I think the hot pot that I'm referring to is not the hot pot you're thinking of. And you know, unless kind of hot pot cuisine is really popular up north. Maybe the Newcastle faithful They love good Asian cuisine. Or maybe talk about Northern China. Maybe. Imagine going out for Lancashire hot pot. I'll tell you what, I'll be honest, I wouldn't be bigging up that kind of hot pot quite as much. With respect to the people of the North. I say that like I've not lived in the North. Yeah, Northern hot pot's like a casserole. I'm talking the Asian hot pot where you have a pot full of different soups. And then you have trays of meat brought in and you like put them in the soups, let them cook and then take them out. Also, I had Mala hot pot chat, which is a very hot one, to the point where when I asked for it, the waitress looked at me and then just was like, does he know what he's ordered? And she was shocked I wanted the hot soup. But I love it. Does mean, if we need a toilet intermission, it might last 20 minutes today. We'll hope that doesn't happen. It was very good. When we were there, we had these soft glass noodle thingies. Oh, we had sweet potato noodles, Wok and Stave, which were very nice. And also, they have really nice mushrooms they do, enoki mushrooms. Oh, now I'm just making myself hungry again. Hey, Darrell, dude, I'm doing very, very good. I hope you're well. I'm good. I've got married, Darrell. We're in Gibraltar managing, and I love hot pot. That's the stream in a nutshell. Did I get the pork brains? I did not get the pork brains. I once had what was it? Is it congealed duck blood? I tried that once when I was out. I feel like that's probably worse than pig brains, to be honest. I'll let you guys decide. I didn't like the congealed duck blood. Wasn't like eating. Not for me. Hissy Fit Mate, thank you for the 25 months of the tier 2. Come on! I feel like you deserve a soundboard bit for that. Should we go with a B, C, D, E, F, G. Anyway, I don't know why I've jigged to that. That's definitely not helpful when I'm trying to digest a lot of food. Jack, was the plan to always get married in Gibraltar? We had to speed up the processes. So, yeah, you know how it is. Pay your taxes to G. Pay your taxes to G right now. Is congealed duck blood like black pudding but using duck blood? No, kind of. It tastes a bit like jelly in texture. I didn't like it personally. And I think actually in some countries it's illegal. I'm pretty sure there's certain countries, I don't know if it's just in Asia, I think Singapore, there might be a few others where it's actually illegal to serve it, like for hygiene reasons. But if you go to the right places in London, they'll serve you congealed duck blood, no issues. Whereabouts is this place? It's a chain, Heidi Lau. They have one just outside Chinatown in London. They've got another one at the O2. It's a Chinese hot pot like chain originally, but now they're expanding kind of globally pretty quickly. How does one get into Gibraltar? It has its own airport that's wider than the country. Also, I will say, if you missed the very first game of the league season last stream, we won 13-0, and the transfer window's closed, so I've now been saved from myself. But for those invested in the story, can you remember Julio? People who weren't here for the stream yesterday, because I streamed when there was some football on, which was stupid of me. Can you remember Julio? He was playing for Rapids Academy and we'd been stalking him for years and we were waiting for him to turn 18. Well, he turned 18 and I broke open the piggy bank and picked up the 18-year-old. So that's bloody exciting. And for those wondering, I have added new faces to a few other players we picked up at the end of the window. Edda Mason we picked up. He looks very good. Like, he's going to be with the youth team to begin with. Signed as an important prospect. I'll level with you, chat. There is some players in the under-21s I could definitely just promote immediately, but I probably shouldn't because I won't be able to keep them happy. But we're looking pretty good in terms of the squad. Right. First game of the stream, Atalanta. Oh, that's going to be fun. How was the watch long? It was really, really fun. Really, really great experience. It was very cool to just get to play EAFC in a box in Wembley. And, of course, just watch an England game from, like, a box with, like, I got, like, the proper holding microphone. I felt like I was Jonathan Pearce. It was great. We are going to have to do a little squad rundowny bit for the... How actually... no, we don't. No, ignore me. Chat, who have we signed recently? Have we signed anyone recently who's going to be in the first team? Not really. I think about the YouTube viewers when we do the edited version of this season. But obviously we've done the qualifying rounds already, so the squad rundown will go there. Has Watt got over watching a losing her watch streak? No. For people who don't know Watt, my wife, she lost her 210 watch streak on stream yesterday. She hasn't talked to me. No, she has talked to me. I had to give her space. Whacked out the massage gun, and I was forgiven. But it did take a while. Are there new gym packs where you'd have to redo it every youth intake? No, sadly not, Roy. But it doesn't take that long. It takes like 5 minutes tops, I feel like. What is TMI about firing up the massage gun and giving someone a back massage? I'm not... Tell me you've never had a partner without telling me you've never had a partner. Chat, if you've never owned a massage gun and had someone you can use on you, you are missing out. Jack, if you're reading YouTube chats too, can you shout, Kevin, it's a red... I've just done it, haven't I, Jason? I can see YouTube and Twitch chat. I can see everything, chat. Don't you worry. Not everything that vibrates, chat, and provides pleasure is a vibrator. Do you know what? That is a clip that without context is going to be problematic to explain. But massage guns. Massage guns are great. Bold of you to assume people in here have partners. Valid point. Can you see Liam Lawson making Q3? Maybe in an RB car. My cat loves me using my massage gun on him. I bet, yeah, massage guns are great. Chat, do you want me to go get the massage gun? No, you know what? We're dwelling too much on a massage gun here. I've not got a brand deal with the company. If they want to pay me, I'll do a demo live. Right. Europe this year, we actually have an uncompromised squad. Like, this is actually great news for Europe. Europe this year, we should be competitive. I'm scared for Atalanta first game. Oh, by the way, did you just see that, Jack? Chat, did you just see that? Well, it's gone now. One second. Lincoln star man Bernardo keeps getting injured. How long's he out for? Oh, 3 weeks. Someone play the world's smallest violin. Since he's joined them, he has had a lot of injury issues. You know what? Maybe I dodged a bullet by not signing him. I wanted Paulo last January and he went to them instead. Karma's a bitch, is what I'll say. Right, chat, we have got to edit. No, we've got to enter slight YouTube mode here for poor editor Harrison. We have got to edit YouTuber mode. No swearing. None of the rude stuff. If there's a mod around who wants to set up a prediction for the Twitch viewers, Addons, they are more than inclined to do so. Okay, chat, how do we start this YouTubey bit? He says, like he doesn't do it for a living and know how to do it. Let's have a little drink. I'm ready. Also, how many people are watching on YouTube right now who have come maybe from the video earlier today to catch up? I'd be curious. If it's your first stream here, welcome aboard. Okay, folks, first game of the Conference League and the Gibraltarian champions. Yeah, we're up against Atalanta. We're probably going to get battered in this one. I'm going to be honest. They're one of the best teams in the competition. I think 3 of their players are in the Media Dream 11 for the Conference League. I thought the Conference League was meant to be full of, like, not very good teams, but our draw is not the kindest. Yeah, I'm a bit worried. I mean, Scalvini's good, isn't he? Scalvini's on £165,000 a week. My entire team is on £30,000. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Right, now we can do the little squad intro bit. See, chat. That's the first bit for Editor Harrison to put in. We can tell a cohesive narrative, and I can have a little waffle with you between. To be fair, for this game, look, we are at home, so maybe there's a chance. And the other good news is, everyone is fit, including the Schmetz. I'm really bigging up this guy. Obviously, he's done a great job in the qualifying rounds with his 6 goals in 2 games. I need him to keep scoring for us here. He tore it up for Seattle Sounders Academy. He's the main man for us. In terms of the rest of the team, actually, this year it's not changed a lot. Obviously, Embiid missed a lot of the qualifying rounds, the right back, due to injury. And then Rodriguez is our new set-piece weapon. But with the exception of that, this is a rather familiar team. On the bench, it's a lot of players who were at some point in the last couple of years first-team players. So I kind of feel like I can trust them all if I need to. And we actually have some really good quality on the bench. Obviously, Cliff Garcia, maybe unfortunate to drop down to the bench. Elsewhere, someone like Abdul Singh, I think, is going to be really important to bring some creativity off the bench. And I should not forget the man who we signed on deadline day, who we're thrusting straight into the first team. I don't know why I've said thrusting with such gusto there. Julio Villegas. Villegas or Julio? We'll call him Julio. 18 years old, part Mexican, part American, full-time hunk. This guy can only play centre mid. I need him to play defensive mid. Whether or not he'll feature much in this European campaign, we'll wait and see. He is the one for the future. I'm very, very excited for that. I think he is, like, of all the young players we've got in our team, potentially one of the best. But you know what? I feel optimistic for the year, not maybe optimistic for this one game. Okay. Was that good, chat? Was that good? We entered YouTube mode. Right, I will obviously acknowledge you lot in chat, but if you're new around here, for the European games, there is a bit more of a focus on the match. Like, I can't just answer your question about who you should sign in your National League save game. Mostly because I don't think everyone needs to know the answer to that, but also because it then makes no sense in a YouTube video. Okay, Grovesy taking the captain's armband. You love to see it. Al Hassan and Faye got 10.0 ratings in our opening league game against Lions. Admittedly, Lions, we beat them 13-0. Atalanta a bit better. I hate the fact they're playing a 3 at the back. I mean, I knew they were going to do it. I still hate it. Okafor and Luckman, by the way, as a front 2. Should I be scared? I think I should be scared. Okay, buckle up, buckaroos. Corner immediately. This is not how I want to go down immediately. Scalvini scores. I mean, to be fair, he is on 5 times more than my entire team. On the other hand, it is a set-piece goal that we've conceded. I am questioning if Duru on the line there could have stopped that going in. I'm going to answer the question. You guys can give me the answer. They've scored a corner. Could we score a corner? That would make it all fair in love and war. Hutchinson inside saved. Duru! What's he doing? He's just taking the touch on his back. Imagine if we now score from that touch. Never mind. It would have been good, wouldn't it? I can't believe that Atalanta, by the way, have dropped down to the Conference League. Like, that... I mean, I can believe because Italy's quite competitive, but their actual squad, like, quality-wise... It's more so they've dropped down to this, and then I've been drawn against them. Again, I think my victim complex has kicked in here. Breckin, Amari, options, Embiid. That is an awful cutback, and now they're on the attack, and they're playing this really defensive shape with kind of the, the 3 centre-backs and 2 DMs, but they've got such pacey players. Ruggieri. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. At the moment, they're on course to win 18-0. Should I be concerned? As that highlight went on longer and longer, I just started to panic. I mean, it's a great fit. You know what? I can't even really blame Owen there. That's been smashed into the roof of the net. He's tried his best. I don't want to say it's not ideal. I am thinking about how I just talk about other stuff to avoid the reality that is the fact that we're being destroyed so far. Thoughts on the San Diego Wave kit? I love this kit. This might be one of my favourite kits I own. Football teams need to do more cool kits that kind of match up with the club identity. I guess that's the advantage of a modern club, isn't it? With a purpose-built badge, they can do that a bit more. I just feel very summery. I'll tell you what. XG's the exact same. Both teams 3 shots on target. We're being XG'd here. We've not seen any of the chances that we've had. I'm still going to claim we're getting XG'd. What is that? I've said what is that? We've not even done that badly. We've not even, I don't feel like this is that terrible a result. They're going to get teams that get pounded more than we have so far in this game by Atalanta. Like, they are going to be clapping a lot of teams in this league stage. The issue we've got is we have got Augsburg up next, which is another awkward tie. I feel like, you know, of the top kind of 5, 6 European leagues, those teams that miss out on the Champions League spots and then drop down could end up having some real quality. And because it's quite competitive, those leagues, they end up having low seeds. Oh my God, chance! Saved wide. But yeah, because Augsburg haven't played in Europe very much. They don't have a high coefficient, so they're a lower kind of ranking. Tactic Stephen, dude, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. You're joining us here in the Conference League group stage. I wish that I could try and make the Conference League sound sexy. Stephen, I hope you had a lovely stream, mate. Really, really appreciate the raid. It's a very intense game in Europe. We are being... I was going to say we're being battered by Atalanta. We're not being battered. We're taking the game to them. And now Amari Hutchinson's injured and I want to cry. Okay, decision time. I mean, of all the positions to get an injury, this is a position I can deal with. The question is, Christian Lopez, Cliff Garcia, or Abdul Singh. It's like a really crap version of The Bachelor, isn't it, this? I don't really like any of them, which is not the correct answer at this moment in time. My heart says Cliff. My head says Abdul. And another part of my body says Lopez. Lopez is probably better. I could go for multiple changes. I really should train Lopez, I realised, up on the left-hand side. That would actually be like a useful string for him to add to his bow. You know what? I'm going to make 2 changes. Why not? Bring on some fresh legs in the wide area. Encourage the players. We're only 2 goals down. We're playing well since we've gone down. Look at... Did you see the match momentum chart? Did you see that? I'm going to click on that in a moment. And I'm going to point it and go, this game's rubbish. Okay, if they'd scored then, I was really going to point at it and say this game's rubbish. I don't even think we've played that badly. Bizarrely. Brecken, get it away. Love that. That was a little kung fu kick. DeCanio would be proud. Little bit of bicycle action. Lopez, Cliff. The big red dog. It's still alive. It's still alive. Duru. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are they on the attack? Why is the replay not ending? Stop the count. Stop the steal. Stop everything. Thank you, game. I need to make some changes. Mark Hillman, dude, thank you so much for gifting a sub. That's very, very kind of you. Also, I realise it's Mark Illman. How often do you get called the Killman? That's like a strong nickname. If you're not using that as your gamer tag, you can have that one for free. I feel like I want to take off Schmetz. But I also feel like he's just such a high-quality player that maybe I should keep him on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to 2 strikers. I'm gonna move Faye into centre mid on attack. We'll put him on the left side, and I'm gonna bring in Goodman as a big meaty man because I feel like meat is what we need. Schmetz can play as the pressing forward. We've not even played that badly here. That's like the most painful thing about this game so far. I'm going to look for the overlap, try and overwhelm their wing-backs. I think that is our best route to success. Devin's on a 6.2. Right, get the Giant on. Oh my gosh, has that gone in? Oh, what's happening? Lads! It's fine, everything's fine. Remain calm. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I do feel like we've just got monumentally unlucky. It's been close. We're taking the game to them. Schmetz, I've kept you on the pitch for moments like this, mate. Deliver. Stand up. Bang! Wasn't far over. Was not far over. Encourage the players. I mean, we've gone into this game as massive underdogs, and I feel like we've not rolled on our backs. We could, after 2 goals conceded in 10 minutes, we could have let our heads drop. We're pushing hard. We're fighting. We're trying to win. If we play like this, we will make it out the Europa Conference League stage. That I feel confident in. Rodriguez, let's go. Duru, Lopez, squared. There's a chance. There's a chance. Also, what the thing you've just messaged me, can you text me some more details of exactly what's all sorted? Okay, there's a chance. Come on, that bit doesn't need to be in the video, Harrison. Lopez brought on to do what he's brought on to do. Goodman scores. Is there a chance? Is there a chance? If I'm them, I'm getting nervous. Encourage the players. Look at the green, happy, smiley faces. All the players are going to stand up and clap. There's 5 minutes left. I have 1 sub. I don't know why. There's a voice speaking to me, chat. And the voice says, Julio. That's what the voice is telling me. It's Julio's time to shine. Bergkamp's Revenge. Thank you, Z, for gifting a sub to Yuki Sonoda. And also, congratulations to Wok for a watch streak of 1. I believe in Julio. Right. 3 minutes and a dream. Mbida. Schmetz is there. Please. Please. Rodriguez. Duru. Lopez. There's 3 minutes. We came back from 2 goals behind last year against Athletic Club Bilbao. I want to believe we could do it again. Cliff! He's hit the post. Oh, it was a chance. Cliff, I believed in you, my rock in life. Duru. Lopez! Surely! How's it not gone in? Also, I'm going to wreck my voice if I shriek like that anymore, but we're all over them. We're all over them. I was forecast to draw. Great tackle, Breckin. I love that. Cynical, naughty, tasty. There's 2 minutes. There's 2 minutes. Chat, I feel like we deserve something from this game. If we can do this against Atalanta, is there a reason to believe we can't go far this year in the Conference League? Breckin, Mbida, Cliff. I think he was onside for once as well, but it's not got to him. The press is working. Look at this. Look how many men we've got forward. The baker's been stolen. We've got his buns. There's a donut in the back of the net. And it's Julio who scores the goal on his debut. The child. We waited for him to turn 18. I waited for him to be ready to play for us. The press here is relentless. We box in Baker. He's stolen. Schmetz dummies it. Julio arrives. Who else? Come on. Oh, my word. Oh my word, what a point to get! We actually deserved it this year. Last year we got very lucky against Bilbao. Oh my word. I mean, bloody hell, we did it! I don't know how much money we get for a draw, but that's a really important draw. Hutchinson's out for 3 weeks. I don't give a Scooby-Doo. £142,000. Go on. Give me that. That's like a month's worth of wages paid for right there. Oh. How have we stolen that? That's mad. Oh. I just want to have a lay down. It's done. How much did we pay? We paid Julio a £150,000 signing on fee, didn't we? He's paid for his signing on fee. Wow. Oh, sorry, chat. I texted him what because something just came through on her end as well, which is very exciting. I'm just trying to make sure I fully understand it. Wow! I don't believe it. Don't mind me just saying wow repeatedly. The annoying thing is we've now got a break until Augsburg of like a month. So now we just have to beat up Magpies, the football club. We're not going out attacking birds in the park. That would be mental. You know what? It's even better news, chat, than that result there, though. The other bit of news Wok just told me, which is that her new visa got approved. That might be better than the draw against Atalanta. For those of you that have been following along, I've mentioned a few times on stream, it's been a very stressful time. But all the visa stuff is sorted, which is absolutely massive. That's bigger than that. That's bigger than the result. Just. Oh. What a lovely day. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Knee sliding in my living room. That's very, very funny. Oh, what a lovely day, chat. Let's beat up Augsburg next. Visa sorted and a new stream streak. What a day. Exactly. Bergkamp's Revenge. Thank you for a gifted sub to Visa approved. Oh. Happy days. What visa did she get? Spouse visa. Spouse visa. So she was here in the UK on a skilled worker visa. Oh, Paul, thank you for the 5 gift as well. You guys are mad. Yeah, bit of context here. My other half and I, we've lived together for a year. We've been together longer than that. Obviously, we got married at the start of the year. We were originally going to get married later on this year, but we had to bring it all forward because her work cancelled her skilled worker visa in the UK because they were going through some redundancies. But as a result of that, we had no means to keep her in the country without going through a very complex visa process. Because we were due to get married like end of the year-ish anyway, we just thought, fuck it, let's get married sooner. So that's been my life for like the last 2 months. But the visa stuff all officially got approved. So she's now allowed to stay in the UK, which is quite nice because the idea of your life partner who you're living with just being kicked out the country isn't particularly pleasant to live with as a cloud over your head. So that's worth a hydrate. Thank you, Brun. There's some champagne downstairs we've been saving. But Couch Revenge, thank you for the gift of sub to Wasabi on Toast. I don't want any wasabi at the moment. Chat, I ate too much hot pot earlier. But yeah, a little bit of a stress off the shoulders. I've been trying to, I'll be honest, chat, with like visa stuff and everything. It's like a cloud that lingers in the background. We just need it to be sorted. You just want to know what's going on exactly. And actually like feel like your partner, now wife, can like just stay in the country and everything will be fine. And it's all sorted. I'm well happy about that. Ironut Mararu. Dude, I've definitely butchered your name and I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for the super chat. Give some love if you're over on the YouTube. React with hearts and stuff. I think that's what you do in YouTube chat. Dude, thank you so much for the super chat. That's so kind of you. Hot pot and champagne. You know what? We might have to hold off the champagne. We might have to hold off that. Oliver Wood, dude, thank you for the super chat. Oh, guys, you are far, far too kind. I appreciate it. Oh, what a day, chat. What a lovely day today is. I don't know what's bigger news. The draw against Atalanta, the hot pot, or the visa news. It's probably a bit of all of it. I'd say the hot pot might just edge it. Sorry, Wok, if you're watching. I'm waiting for a jar of wasabi to be chucked at me now. Yeah, chat, you are now all stuck with Wok. She's going to go full on Wolf of Wall Street. She's going to be running around the house there going, I'm not fucking leaving. And I can't wait. Also, our youth facilities have been upgraded. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Do we just ask for the youth facilities to be upgraded again? I think we just asked for the youth facilities to be upgraded again. Can I do that? I have to wait a day, I think. Help me improve stuff. ZefG, dude, thank you so much. There's 2 years on the Prime. I don't know why I've said it like that. 2 years is a long time. I appreciate you. Thank you, mate. Oh, right. Let's play Magpies, shall we? Can I ask for improved youth recruitment? Was there requests I was missing there, chat? I can't ask for youth recruitment. Junior coaching budget? I can't ask for. I'll be honest, I've been spamming the board with so many requests. It's a miracle they still reply to my calls. Right. Magpies. Do I go full strength in these games, or is this a chance to rotate the team a little? I guess I can rotate against Glasses ahead of Augsburg, because Glasses are CAC, official terminology. Magpies and Man 62 are two of the better teams that we have in our next 2 games. I think I want to go full strength against them. Also, there's an international break after this game anyway. Wouldn't it be worth increasing the transfer revenue? To be honest, you know what? There's never a reason not to just try that one, is there? Although I don't know if we'll be selling anyone, but I'll just ask for it. Oh, what a lovely day, everyone. What a lovely day. We weren't expecting news on the Wok stuff today. So the fact that she texts me, chat, just before the first goal. And I was like, is it sorted? Like, it just seemed sorted very quickly. But it's all sorted, which is wicked news. I am going to rotate the team just a little bit here from a fitness point of view. I feel like my rotated team should still be able to get a result here. Like, there's just players like Inabu who I feel like I want to continue to give game time to. It's easy to forget, like, he's still only 20. Like, there's a lot of players in our team that still have a lot of room to improve, which is great. Lou, dude, thank you so much for 7 months as a key player, dude. That's a long time. Will we ever see an F1 Manager series of the 25 mods? I actually recorded a video showcasing the 25 mods, and the audio was not... Like, the audio was gargled and all statically, and I literally couldn't use it. And I felt like crying. The honest answer is probably not. F1 Manager content was already kind of niche, and it does seem like with the lack of any kind of F1 Manager announcements, this game series is kind of just done now. So with that in mind, like, just from a kind of, I hate to put on the creator hat point of view, I have to kind of evaluate what is the best use of my time. And sadly, kind of doing F1 Manager content just doesn't really make sense from a business point of view, which I appreciate. For anyone who's a big fan of that stuff, is disappointing. Dom, mate, thank you so much for $50. Enjoy some more chicken from the local on me. Dom, we will. Dude, that is far too kind of you. Thank you so much, chat. You guys are showing a lot of love today, and I appreciate it. I'll tell you what, Dom, the place down the road from us does like 40 chicken wings. I think we can get 3 sets of 40 chicken wings for that. We won't do that all at once, but we'll get multiple sets of chicken wings. Oh, up the chicken wings. It is actually dangerous, though, the fact that there's this chicken place around the corner from us that makes really good chicken. It's a dangerous situation. Michael, dude, thank you for the 3 months of the Prime. I had to drop it on a special day, mate. I appreciate that. Chat, I appreciate all the love. Not just on today's stream, to be clear, but just on all the content in general when it's come to streaming. Obviously, it's been a little bit of a gap in kind of the regular scheduled video stuff, the midday content that perhaps you're accustomed to seeing me doing. Just because there's well, I'll be honest, I've really enjoyed streaming as like just something different to do. And also, it's just been quite stressful recently, live with everything going on. But it does feel like we're getting over the hump. The save game's been a really good distraction. And yeah, you guys tuning in every day, becoming part of my routine, streaming around midday. I know I failed the last few days. Let's not talk about that. Is really, really appreciated. I appreciate it so, so much. Just to be clear for people coming in, Wok's not pregnant. No. I don't know if we'd announce a pregnancy. I feel like that's the kind of thing where one day I just want to turn up on stream with a baby. Wok probably won't let me put the baby on camera, to be fair, because Wok will be like, the kid's not playing video games until they're 7. No iPads. I want to get an iPad baby. I'm going to get them on Warzone on tablet from the age of 3. They're going to be popping heads. I need them to carry me in COD in 10 years. I'm planning ahead. Do I like streaming at midday more than in the evening? To be honest, I do, just because I feel like I then have an evening where I can like just chill out, be social, do stuff. Whereas when you're streaming kind of late night at evening, often you're planning around football during the week, which is a bit annoying. But on top of that, like you kind of live the whole day waiting to go live, if that makes sense. Kind of you have to plan your entire day around, I need to be ready to stream at this time. I might be having a hot pot baby. Oh, Schmetz. Has Schmetz scored in the league yet? He has now. Goodman, our goalkeeper, just got the assist there as well. Where's Wok from? I don't think I've ever mentioned it. You know what? Wok's from wherever you want her to be from. That is an awful touch by their centre-back, and I don't really know. The irony being his name is Lucky. The fact the bloke's name is Lucky and it's bounced unluckily off his back is quite funny. Is Lucky good? Oh, he's a real bloke. Chat, is he really good or is that just me? He's been at Magpies like for 4 years. Wait. Why is he not playing for the Gibraltar national team? Oh, he's part Spanish and Nigerian. He's definitely going to declare for one of those countries. Like a player like that being that good playing for the 4th place team. Like Gibraltar is definitely advancing. Wok's from Lancashire, hence the hot pot. True. I'm convinced Wok is Tom FM. You know what? I've heard conspiracy theories. That is up there. Breckin. Only just wide. Wok's imaginary. Jack's been hallucinating for 2 years. It's true. Come on! I've nearly spelled water everywhere there. The Schmetz with the assist. I've noticed that the game is putting Schmetzer on the near post for corners. I guess because when you look at the overall aerial ability stuff, it views him as better than Rodriguez. But Schmetz isn't actually that tall. Let's evaluate this, chat. Let's evaluate it together. So the game views Schmetz as better than Rodriguez because of the strength. But I feel like Rodriguez is better. Is that a hot take? I don't think that is a hot take. I'm taking control. Sorry, Roy Chippolita. I'm doing this now. Look at me. I'm the set piece organizer now. Remind me, chat, that I need to update that after the game because I will forget. I do have a goldfish memory. I haven't seen Wok and RDF in the same room. Actually, I haven't either. So, you never know. Does strength matter that much for headers versus heading and bravery? I personally think aggression and bravery matters a lot for corner kind of attackers, especially if you're targeting a specific position. Like you want players who want to get there and will use their physicality. That's not to say Schmetz is bad in the air. He's just like his attributes are good as an aerial threat, but his jumping reach is just below average. Like now, because Schmetz takes them on his left foot anyway. Okay, I feel really justified in my decision now. I feel very justified in my decision. Rodriguez will be on the near post. Ladies and gentlemen, Apex will be playing Rodriguez on the near post. It's not quite Mike Bassett. England will be playing 4-4-2, is it, that line? But that's what I was going for. It's Rodriguez on Rodriguez violence, by the way. Their goalkeeper's called Rodriguez. Even he's quite good. Like, Magpies aren't awful. When you consider we've scored 2 corners and then one which was a goalkeeper pumping it forward, like, there isn't a massive difference between us here. You need to get all the Cipollini's on your staff. Roy Cipollina actually works on the border going into Gibraltar, so there's a chance you'd meet him if you visit. Oh my, I want to meet Roy. Chat, do you reckon if I just go back and forth between England and Gibraltar and I'll walk over the border to Spain every so often, eventually I'll see Roy. I'll just be there at the border shouting, Roy! Roy! What could go wrong besides probably being arrested? I wonder if I'd get arrested on the Spanish or the Gibraltarian side for shouting Roy. I guess whichever side I'm stood on logically. Be mental if the Spanish jumped over the border. Like, that would be an international event. Also, why is Sally doing river dancing? That is rude. It was a good ball, by the way. That tink by Brecken is... that was a really nice goal. I'm going to be sad when we're not playing at this ground anymore, when there's actually a stadium behind the goal to shoot at. I've become a company... what's the word? I've become... What's the... Not accompanied. Chat, what's the word I'm looking for? The word where you, like, get accustomed. Bloody hell, accustomed. Why was I saying accompanied? Help me. The hot pot's sinking into my brain and it's eliminating words from my vocab. Bloody hell, help me. I probably should have made some subs here, shouldn't I? Brecken's got an injury. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in all the homegrown in Gibraltar players that are just on the bench for the registration stuff. To be fair, like, Adam Young, right? Charlie Pope especially. But also, to a lesser extent, Lucas Edwards. Like, they're not great. But in terms of players homegrown in Gibraltar that came through Lincoln's academy, and I've managed to sign on the cheap, like, they're pretty serviceable. Like, they're kind of comparable to the opposition team. Like, there was periods in the past where the bench was essentially full of 4 homegrown in nation players who I just wouldn't use. You know what? Abdul, you have a run out, and Al Hassan can have a run out too. Where's Hutchinson? He got injured against Atalanta, and he's actually out for 3 weeks. Hopefully going to be back for the game against Augsburg. Jack Fairl English, impossible, exactly. I wanted to do a really bad dad joke, but it doesn't work if you guys can't say the thing aloud. But it's one of my favourite things, chat. You're meant to go. Oh gosh, Dutch oven's on the floor. You go. Someone in this room is an owl. Then chat. What's the thing that someone says when you say that line? We've got a penalty, but let's do the dad joke together. Someone in this room is an owl, chat. Incredibly bad nose. Then someone says who? Then they're an owl because I'll go who. Okay, look. I feel like dad jokes work a lot better when you're in the room with the person you're trying to make the joke with. You're basically explaining the joke rather than doing the joke. We've tried. A little bit of rotation here. 6-0 win. Dutch oven, hopefully not seriously injured, I will say. We'll find out. Save these bangers for the YouTube comp. True. Plus 19 goal difference after 2 games. Dutch oven's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, Brecken's out for a few days. International break now. Classy Schmetzer. That was owlful. Oh my word, Antichrist. Just to be clear, the user is called Antichrist. I'm not just casually referencing Satan. I just want that known for the judge and jury. Right, I've updated the set piece stuff as well, so that's good. Our next game's in 20 days. Oh my word, let's just have a break, everyone. Yeah, actually, Julio can get a game in this next one. I'm going to put him in so I remember. I can't believe, Chad, that Julio scored, by the way. Where is Julio in the list? Am I blind? Julio! Chat, where? Why can I not see Julio? Where is he? Chat, am I blind? Oh, he's on the bench. Bloody... Wake up, Grandad! Come on. I'm referring to myself as Grandad there. Should have gone to Specsavers or something. I did update the corner tactic. Don't you worry, chat. Oh, the training facilities have been upgraded as well. 54 games unbeaten in the league, by the way. Are we the baddies? The board rejected my request to increase the transfer revenue. Okay, they don't want to change it. What is our percentage stuff? 30, no, 50%, but drops to 30. I can't ask for improved facilities yet, but if the stars upgraded on our player profile here, our team profile, chat, look at this. Our reputation's 1.5 stars. I've celebrated that far too much. I'd like to apologise. It's small wins. Wait, are we ahead? Are we ahead of Lincoln now? Oh, get it in there. Don't do drugs, but just inject me with that. That's a soft drug. We're allowed to do those. Oh, we're massive. Suck it, Gibraltar, Lincoln. If that is your real name. Lincoln used to have 1.5 stars. I think they dropped off. Groves is injured. Okay, minor injuries. I can deal with them. Do I have the highest wage in the league? I don't think I do. No. Look at that. Tryhards. You're washed, Lincoln. Washed. The irony being, chat, that salary per year, half of it's Schmetz. Not quite, but a lot of it is Schmetz. Hopefully we can get some wins now in the Conference League in more winnable games. Oh, that's annoying, because Edgar Uribe, I think, could actually be good for the future. Oh. I'm new to Football Manager. Any tactic tips or player role tips? The best advice I ever heard in Football Manager was, you can't fail. Well, no, there's no such thing as a wrong decision. You can play now Negredo at Regista and it'll work. But the best advice I can give anyone playing Football Manager for the first time is play your best players in their best roles. Play to your strengths. If you have a big tall striker, devise a system that makes use of his height. If you have a really good creative centre mid, make him your playmaker that you play through. Does anyone know if What Space's tactics and set pieces are available to download? Then I've not shared that many tactics and stuff, chat. I feel like I'm missing a massive niche and I should just be sharing everything. Because more and more on YouTube, I see people doing tactics review videos. And I'm not going to pretend my tactic's the best and I've put them through the testers and stuff. Yeah, because there are tactic testers. They exist to rate tactics. But I probably should do some videos covering stuff. Oh my word. Chat, Cliff Garcia has gained Gibraltarian nationality and he's taken up the nationality because he thinks he's good enough to play for Gibraltar. How soon? How soon? He's still got 3 years. We will be there. When I'm Gibraltar manager, I will be giving him the cap. I'll give it to him myself. So I must put them on role familiarity. No. The star ratings are a load of shit in Football Manager. Literally, go through players, click roles that you might want to use them in. Go to your best players. So in my case, it is Faye. I'd go to Faye and go, right, what roles can he play in? If you've not got my skin, it will look a bit different, but you can do it from this screen here. And just look at all the different roles and go, what is a role he could play? So like for Faye here, he's not got the best dribbling or teamwork. So as a playmaker, he's going to be a bit selfish on the ball. But he's got some half-decent finishing and some good attacking ability. So he's probably going to be better suited to be playing as an attacking midfielder, where it still uses his creativity, but he's not going to have the whole team play through him. But because he's got good stamina and work rate, if I wanted to, I could probably also play him as a shadow striker. Shadow striker requires a lot of stamina and work rate. Only downside is it isn't much of a playmaking role, so the vision doesn't get used so much. And he's not the best at carrying the ball. But of course, you could, if you were going to do that, set him to shadow striker and then add the instruction. Actually, you can't do it as shadow striker because dribble more's locked in. I think that's one of the reasons why I go with an attacking midfielder on him. But basically, evaluate your best players and kind of work out how you can play to their strengths. So, for example, here with Faye, I actually play him on hold-up ball, which asks him to take a moment or two longer than they would to slow down the pace of the game. That also means he's not going to carry the ball quickly when he receives the ball. Take more risks means he's going to make more low-percentage passes, but he's got good passing and vision. So the reason I have that is because it makes him a little bit more playmaker-y, despite the fact he isn't playing as an advanced playmaker because he's not got the teamwork that I want for that role. Stuff like moving to channels I think is very good, especially if there's like a space either side for a player. So it can work well on lone strikers as well, to be honest, if they're mobile. But basically, when you're setting up a team and a tactic, look at your best players first and go, right, what formation will get the most out of them? What instructions and roles will make things work for him? So 5 roles based on their attributes. Correct. And accept the fact that if you're not at an elite level, there are going to be players that won't just have every single attribute for the role that you want. And then make a decision in your head. How important is that role for your system? So, for example, for me, it's like, Faye's best role is attacking midfielder, in my opinion, but he doesn't have the dribbling. I could probably put him on dribble less if I wanted to, but because there are times where I do want him to carry the ball, I feel like the hold-up ball instruction just... It gives him a bit of time to pause, make a decision on whether to dribble or not, or whether to pass. And because he's got the good decisions for that, he is an intelligent enough player that when he holds up the ball, he can evaluate all the options and decide, okay, I'm going to try and dribble even though it's not my strength. I realised that I should really just do a video where I just talk about Football Manager, and how I approach the game. Because it's weird. I'm not going to claim to be the best at Football Manager, but I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what I'm doing a lot of the time. But I don't always explain it. I just kind of do it in autopilot because I've been playing the game for so long. Like, I'm sure at the time when I set this up for Faye, I thought about all this, but I don't remember mentioning it at the time. The issue with Football Manager is it's such a broad game. I don't even know how you would do a concise video that surmises it all. This guy's got some good potential and is a promising winger. Wants to be a squad player. That's not going to work. You said there's no right tactic. Some people will say you should play the meta or you should only use certain roles to get success. You can have success in this game, play weird and wonderfully. I actually think it's better when you don't look at all the best tactics that people have come up with and the ones that are the most effective. Because I think you start to then think, I need to play a certain way. Did I sign Hutchinson on a free? Yeah, he was a free for 6 months. Chat, I think I just saw the Gibraltar under-21 managers resigned. Who's their current manager and how long's he been here? I don't even know the job came available. Chat, we need to follow the team, and I need you guys to tell me when the job comes available. The under-21s manager's left, but I don't feel like the under-21s of Gibraltar is a good use of my time. Mostly because it will never be players that take up Gibraltar nationality because it takes so long to do it. Pick 5 random teams and talk through how you'd set them up. Yeah, maybe that's the approach. I'll be honest, that Faye example is just a really good example of it. Sometimes you just don't have a good example. Sometimes a player just ticks all the boxes. So you just play to their strength. Someone's trying to put their players in the Gibraltar national team. Shh. View job adverts for the under-21s, chat. I don't want to be the under-21s manager. By the way, Carlos Richards is the best Gibraltarian player at the moment. He's actually very good. I'd like to sign him one day, but part of me's like, would he even get in my team? Mick Donahue. I've definitely not said his name correctly. James is praising me. Thank you, James. When you're in the Vanarama South/North and nobody is good, what do you prioritise when picking a player? Physicals. I'd still focus on whoever your best player is. Because you have to think, right, people don't really think about this, but when you're in the Vanarama National South and you look at your player and you go, my striker's only got 10 finishing. Like, the reality is the defenders he's coming up against aren't going to have, like, crazy higher stats if he's your best attacker. Like, it's all relative to one another. Yes, like, certain styles of play maybe won't work, and there's certain roles that require, like, a degree of freedom or, like, are more complex and take more decisions and technical ability to pull off that I might shy away from. And physicals will always be good, especially... There's two reasons why physicals are really good in the match engine that people don't really talk about. The first is obviously the fact that they are just attributes that are used a lot. But the other one that I don't think people know about is, like, consistency is a really important attribute. It's basically how often a player performs to their ability that you see here. Like, a player who's inconsistent won't always play to their attributes. That's why you might have this really good striker on paper, but if his morale's bad or his consistency's low or he hates important matches, it's not like he's always going to turn up and have 15 finishing on every opportunity that comes his way. Physicals aren't affected by consistency. Physicals aren't affected by consistency, and because at lower levels, players tend to be more inconsistent, players that have really good physicals will always perform to their physicals. So it makes a massive, massive difference in the lower levels. So yeah, physicals, especially at a lower level player, I think are super important. And it's one of the reasons why if you have like an inconsistent winger or attacker, but they're pretty quick, it's not maybe a massive problem at lower levels. What's a big match regarding FM? I've asked this question before, and I've never got an absolute concrete answer, but it's a combination of factors. It is stuff like the rivalries between the two teams, the reputation of the competition they're playing in, and also like the significance of the stage in it. So something like the Champions League has a really high rep, so that is considered a more important match, even the group stage games. Pivotal league games, like you're playing teams immediately around you, are considered to a certain degree an important match. And basically, what you might imagine an important match is an important match, but there's a scale, right? It's not like every match is as important as another. It's not like there's a threshold hit and the game goes, well, that's now an important match. If that makes any sense. I'm going to make a few more changes here for rotation. You know what? I'll give Rodriguez a rest. Is Williams fit? Not really. Diaz can have a game. Why not? Go back to our old centre-back setup. I need Lopez to pick up left mid. I'm probably risking things by rotating here against Man 62. Because they are good. But I've had a few players come back from international duty. You know what? I have faith in that team there. Its consistency also ranked out 20. It is indeed. Chat, I just got an alert in my ear, but I can't see the alert thing showing up in my feed for what just played. Who just subbed? Who just did something very kind, and I don't know what they did. Because Twitch has been funny. Whoever it was, I love you. And I want you to know that. Would it be something you do? Make a series of videos explaining these tips and tricks. It's funny you should mention that, Chucky. For FM25 chat, with the move to the new engine. Well, actually, no. So for FM24, I made a 10-part like plan for 10 videos that would be like an hour each that would cover everything you need to know about Football Manager at like a base level. like as a super tutorial thing. And I decided to delay doing it for FM24 because FM25 was coming out, and I didn't think there was much point in putting loads of effort into a guide to tactical systems if it changed radically, if new roles came out, or if new instructions happened, if there were changes there, and like with the removal of shouts and stuff. And I was just worried that basically I'd put all this effort into these guide videos, and then a whole new user interface comes out, and the video is immediately dated within a year. So I put it all on the back burner for FM25, and then FM25 didn't happen. So I'm now waiting for FM26, but I have got like a plan. It's like 10,000 words of planning of like how I play Football Manager. But I think one thing I would say is like there's no wrong or right way to play Football Manager. Like I might say this is how I approach my tactics, picking a team and analysing players, and someone else might do it a completely different way. But much like real world football, like there's different ways to approach like the same problem and manage the same players and solve a problem. It's what makes this game so good. The game has so much depth for this kind of game. It's like the most detailed management game, probably sports game in the world. And because of that, and because of how deep it is, there is just so many different ways to solve similar issues and approach the same thing. By the way, Julio did just get an assist. Yeah, he's learning to play defensive mid. He actually has no knowledge of it. In the game against Atalanta, we subbed him on at centre mid. I went more attacking in that game, chasing it late. Chance? Okay. I actually really rate Abdul Singh. Like, he's just quite a good centre attacking mid. Like, we picked him up, I think it was from Toronto's academy, and he was 21 when we've signed him. And he was still on an amateur deal. But he's a bit versatile. He plays striker, right wing, centre attacking mid. And he's just got a bit of vavavum around him. Oh, Midwest game, dude. Okay, you were the reason the alert went off early and you upgraded your sub, dude. I appreciate it. Shout out and becoming a tier 1 sub. You now get like access to the priority lounge that the Twitch subs don't get. There is no priority lounge, just to be clear. There is no lounge. I don't want to sell any false streams to people who have not yet subscribed. There isn't like a secret club where we all wear like smoking jackets and play billiards. It's not a real thing. Although it'd be sick if it was. Maybe I should focus on the game. It's 2-1. But there are some roles that just don't perform in the match engine, like target forward. I used the target forward, not this year, but in a previous year. Target forward can work, especially at lower levels. If you've got a player that suits it really well, it can work very well. Like, tall players dominate the match engine at lower levels. There's a player for Europa who Europa last year and the last 2 years have played as a target forward who's always been their best player. This guy. He's played as a target forward chap for them for the last 3 years. Or 2 years. And I've noticed the fact that he is consistently one of the top goal scorers in the league playing that role. I think for certain roles, like, they're a lot more dependent on the roles around them. There's stuff like inside forwards, which will just work in anything you slot them into. Target forwards really need someone to nod the ball down to and the right service to them. Like, if you stick a target forward on their own and think they're going to do anything, they're just not. They're going to win little knockdowns and just, present second ball opportunities for like another striker who's maybe nippier and has a good anticipation attribute and can read the game. Ball's going to be whipped back post. Away? Oh my word, that's scary. Two-one, we're chilling. Basuma is good at tackling and dribbling and passing, so I put him on deep line playmaker. Is that right? Yeah. Basuma is very well rounded though. Like, I think especially centre mids and defensive mids. Usually, if you have a certain set of attributes, you can play anything. This is really weird, but this is how I play the game, chat. I look at players' polygons, and based on a polygon, I can often tell the role that a player's going to play for me. Which might sound dumb, but you have to remember what all the different attributes are that go into different stuff. So defending, for example, is tackling, marking, positioning. Attacking is just finishing, composure, and off the ball. Vision is passing, vision, and flair. Speed is obviously just acceleration and pace. Not every attribute feeds into the polygon, but once you know what attributes feed into each like point on the polygon, you can look at the polygon and basically go, the role for this player is. So someone like Ryan Williams, lacking a little bit in the air, I can look at it because I know that aerial is just jumping, reaching, heading. He can actually jump, he just can't win headers convincingly. Like his heading direction's not going to be great. Could be serviceable at centre-back. He's not great with the ball at his feet either, so he's never going to play as a deep line playmaker. So the only two roles he can ever really play for me is going to be like a very limited defensive midfielder role, or maybe a centre-back, but with that caveat of the fact I'm going to have someone big next to him. But because he's not super fast, he's never going to be like a good little and large centre-back partner kind of set up long-term. Like if you have a small centre-back or a centre-back with bad heading, but they're quick, and someone next to them is dominant in the air, like you can get away with it. You know what I love about the internet, chat? Everyone is given a voice. Everyone is given equality. And that is a lovely thing until people come into Twitch chat. And I don't know how old this person is, but they're called Poop Man. And they're obsessed with poop. They've gone now from the chat, but I hope they're still here to listen to this message. You're a fucking loser. Have a lovely day. Hope the next Twitch chat gives you more than 10 seconds to spam you pooped yourself. It's 3-1. We're chilling. I've given them the attention they wanted. They can live happy. You know what, chat? If that's what they wanted, I'm glad I made their day. YouTube chat's going, what's happening? There's just someone called Poop Man spamming, I like poop, and I pooped my pants and stuff in the chat. Do I need to panic? I'm clicking a pen, by the way. If you can hear clicking, I feel like, you know, I'm a businessman. Businessmen click their pens right when it's getting intense. I think we bring on the big guns here. It pains me to say it. I say the big guns. I can't actually bring on that many of the big guns because there's not that many on the pitch, but the slightly bigger guns. Jason ignoring my checkout player. USAless, who did you redeem? I missed it. I'm sorry. I just joined the stream as you were looking into the camera calling me a loser. You wanted me to look at Stephen Gold. Is there a Stephen Gold in this universe? Oh, there is. Real ones know. Real ones know how important this man is in my life. He looks as beautiful as the day I left him. Is he still part German? Oh, of course he is. Tears in my eyes. Tears in my eyes. Right, Schmetz. Where is Rodriguez? Oh, wait, it's Andre, because Rodriguez isn't here. Oh, he's back. Reports. Oh, how is it offside? It was a corner. It's a fix. Schmetzer. Try again. It's still a one-goal game. I've really rotated the team here, and I'm starting to panic. I feel like I should be scared. Pen, he's booked, ref. Second yellow. Go on. Go on. Who's taking it? Al Hassan? Al Hassan. Channel your inner Hassan. The OG. Okay, that's a good pen. He nearly got there. I was scared for a moment. It's a little van. Would you accept Semenyo, Gay, and Frimpong as Trent, Salah, and Van Dijk's replacements? Not all at once, no. I feel like changing out Trent, Salah, and Van Dijk in one summer is an impossible task. I think if you can do it over 2 years, or even over 2 windows, it becomes more manageable. Also, chat, I don't want to jinx it. Internet didn't go down yesterday when we streamed. What are we doing? I jinxed it. Nothing to do with the internet's been jinxed. What are we doing here, lads? Who did the hospital pass? Oh my gosh. Pain. Imagine if they score another. Imagine if they score another. It was Julio, chat. As soon as I realised it was Julio, I didn't want to push him under the bus anymore. I thought it was Vitalino Diaz, I'll be honest. Right. Please. What is that? What are we doing? Imagine if they get a goal here. I don't want to imagine it. I don't like this reality. Right, Cliff, come on. Come on, Cliff. Come on. Come on, Cliffy boy. Clifford the big red dog. Down the line. Julio, you've got to make amends. Nice ball. Valenzuela. Faye. Groves. This isn't pretty. Look at this. This is total football. Schmetz! That isn't all. How has that gone in? How has that gone in? Has he got low driven plus? That's my question. That's a very nerdy reference. My FC players amongst us have got that reference. Look at that. I don't want to blame Gutierrez. He probably should be doing better. I think he did scuff it. All right, let's make this look comfortable now. The history books make this look close at the moment. Kill him. Diaz is at the woodwork there, and I don't know how. FYI, the Lucozade tweets you talked about yesterday are dextrose tablets. They're meant to be eaten. Lifesaver for diabetics. Oh, okay, so I was fine eating them as a child. I remember once I was on a school trip in the North Yorkshire Moors, and a friend of mine called Adrian, who was diabetic, forgot to bring like any of his essentials with him. And because I'm a fat fuck, I had a pack of 6 large Mars bars in my bag. And I was hailed a hero for giving him my Mars bars. Now, I'll be honest, in retrospect, I think back on it, and I'm 99.9% sure he was diabetic. But if I was 11 years old, you could pretend that you were diabetic and you forgot all your stuff just so you get to eat other kids' Mars bars, and it'd be quite a good ploy. Part of me wonders if he was actually diabetic, but he just did it on purpose for the free Mars bars. I don't know if I ever got the Mars bars back. I should call him up on Facebook. Can you, as in, I'm saying that like you ring people up on... I'm saying that you ring people on Facebook. Also, I'm thinking about the fact I had the 6 large Mars bars. It wasn't like the kiddie Mars bars. It was massive fuck off Mars bars. I don't know why I had them all. I don't know if that chat. How much is it? Is it believable? How does it reflect on me, and how believable is it the fact that I just had 6 full size Mars bars in my backpack for a walk? I feel like I've had a brand from a young age, and I am very much maintaining that brand into older age. And look, I could have got hungry and wanted all 6. Exactly. Sometimes you want a Mars bar, you know, man. Sometimes you want 6. How long was the walk? I think it was called the whole... For some reason, I remember the walk, chat. It was called the Whole of Horkham walk, I want to say. I think it was the Whole of Horkham. Whole of Horkham. Horkham, what? It is a walk. It's a 5-mile walk. It wasn't even that further a walk. It's a Mars bar for every mile and one to celebrate at the end. I don't know why I remember the walk. I was literally 10 years old, but the wall remains in my the walk remains in my brain. Angel thinks he should be starting more games. Chat. I don't want to say it too loudly. Angel's in the last year of his contract. He doesn't want to stay at the club. He's been a dickhead to me. Has he served his purpose? Like, has he served his purpose? That's one. He might. He could be Gibraltar's future goalkeeper. That's the issue. But he's only got a year left on his current deal anyway. Be better if you're prepared to use. If you're prepared to be. Our backup. Chat, I was about to sell him for no reason. Now does he want to sign a new deal on a full-time deal? Mate, back up. We've just... Okay, good. I was about to say, we've just discussed this, Angel. I want him to be Gibraltar's future goalkeeper. He's not leaving, chat. I'm keeping him around. Get him on a full-time deal. I'll chuck in a Mars bar with it. I'm still annoyed about when Angel decided he was Colombian and vanished off to the Olympic qualifiers for a week. That's still annoying me. Cliff Garcia, chat, is unhappy, right? But he's in the last year of his contract. Cliff, can we discuss a new contract? Oh, Cliff. Don't be like this, honey poo. I'll make you a fringe player. Will that make you happy? No. See, Angel I gave a backup squad status to last year, chat. And then he signed a new deal that was all preliminarily agreed, which was actually as a first-team player. And so when that was signed, he went back to being a first-team player. I think that's why he was happy to be the backup. Can I ask for anything new off the board? Anything? No, not really. I actually have a lot of slots for scouts, chat, but scouts are really hard to find when we were looking for them, weren't they? Let's have a new look for scouts. I feel like scouts are probably quite important for me now. Unironically. How long to last for a new stadium? A while. We're not even really selling out our stadium now. We're not even half filling it for European qualifying rounds. Chat, there is no scouts in the world. Oh, I know why. I know. I'm a noob. The fact that that is hidden there, like a new player playing the game might just think there's no scouts in the world of football that have any interest. I know. Right. Are these scouts actually affordable? $2,500. What are we doing here? What about you, Jorge? $2,500. What about you, Marquez? 2.9 grand. What are we doing here? Paul, you seem reasonable. Paul is not reasonable. Why are they all asking for 3,000? These scouts want to be earning more than my actual players. This guy is a scout for Manchester United, apparently. Interesting picture. Kai. What is the chat? What is the point? I remember now why I don't have scouts. I remember now why there's the gaps. It's because of that. Like, what are we doing? And I can't look at their wage demands or anything. I guess I could sort by world reputation and sign the lower down ones. But even they... doesn't even... Okay, you know what? I'll just place an advert for a scout and we'll see if anyone shows up. I'm still thinking about the Mars bar, chat. This Mars bar, like the 5 Mars bars or 6 Mars bars that I lost. I'm pretty sure it was 6 because it was like a multi-pack. Oh, Cliff's happy again. Right, Cliff, new contract. Come here, pop it. No, mate, you are going to be a fringe player. Cliff, we've just agreed to make you a fringe player. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Cliff? Chat, he's in the last year of his contract and I don't want to lose him on a free. And I want him to stay here for 3 more years. Do I just give him the contract and lower the playing time later? We'll do that. Sell him a dream. It's a lie, but he doesn't need to know that. And we'll sort out the fallout later. That's fine with me. I don't know if there's any more contract to sort out here, but I don't think there is. I think we're kind of chilling. Okay. Europa. They're in 5th. Now, I rotated the team stupidly last game, which I definitely shouldn't have done in retrospect. The good news is today that our next game is against Glasses, who are bottom. So I can play a full strength team in this game, then rotate the team for the next match and be fine. So that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm a scout in the game if you want to hire me. Dom, do you have reasonable wage demands? Like, Dom, how much are you going to want? And if you tell me a number and the game asks for more, I'm going to report it as a bug on the forums and cite you as an official source as to the fact that the the demands aren't realistic. Jack, the initials of your front three spell ass. I can't even argue with it, can I? Max Page, you are now you're my new assistant manager. Insights like that are going to get you far in the world of football. Chat. They've had this Nishi, the Nishi guy. I'm sorry. He has a scary name where it looks like his keyboard got stuck down, and the combination of letters scares me. They've had him as a striker from the beginning. There are some players that have really stuck around in Gibraltar. Breckin's off there. He's off. I've seen the linesman start to go. Hi, Jack. Do you have any advice when building a tactic? I mentioned earlier, play to your strengths. Try and make the most of your best players. In terms of, look at your players, your best players, what are their best roles? Get the most out of them. On CD keys, if it says Xbox One, will it work on Xbox Series S? I have no idea. Chat might know. I'm not a Scooby. I can't say I've ever bought anything off CD keys for Xbox One for Xbox Series S. I'm not qualified. I'm sorry. Right. Al Hassan, make something happen, son. Make something happen, son. Where's he going? Where's he going? Oh, Schmetz. I don't know why I've there. Just, it was a kind of goal. Great assist, by the way, by Al Hassan. I say, that's actually the sound of pain as £700 leaves our bank account for him scoring. We have got our Augsburg game coming up soon, and I'm scared. Oh, chat, I'm so happy about the visa news. That's so good. I'm in a happy mood now, chat. Life's good. We're only winning 1-0. Maybe I should be more pissed off about that. How's Europe going? We drew against Atalanta in our first game. Sorry, chat. Rewind. Did you see what I've just seen? Watch the bloke in a second air doing star jumps. It's the most enthusiastic star jumps I've ever seen. He's pulled his arm. He was doing them so aggressively. I wish I could do kind of star jumps with that ferocity. What do I think the most difficult challenge in FM is? Not getting bullshitted. That is my my proposal. Are YouTube chat and Twitch chat able to see each other? No, they're like two ant colonies. Why is the word colony hard? Twitch chat and YouTube chat are like two ant colonies that live in the same back garden but don't know each other exist. Also, Warwick, our former goalie there, questionable is all I'm going to say. Singh's been given it. Singh does know how to put the ball in the back of the net, doesn't he? We are the inferior ants, claims YouTube. Twitch chat. Comment to Twitch chat. You're offside, Schmetz. Even I can see that. Cliff Garcia's never been that far offside. Am I going to watch the Baller League? Probably not. I'll be honest, I didn't know anything about the Baller League until the draft night just appeared on my Twitter feed. And at that point, there was like actual football on, I think, at the same time that I was watching. It's not really my kind of thing. Like, I kind of feel like it's a cool idea and, like, it'll be novel, but it's just not for me. Chen, thank you for the tier 1. Twitch chat greater than YouTube chat. Chat, he said it, not me. You can't look at me and blame me for it. Chen, thank you for the 6, though, mate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The guy with the scary name is very quick. Is he actually quick? I mean, he's quite quick. He makes my centre-backs look slow. I'm surprised he's not played for the Burundi national team yet. Like, he is actually eligible. Chat, he's awaiting paperwork to come and play for Gibraltar. Oh, my word. It could be huge. I don't know. Is he he's probably not better than Goodman, to be fair. Speaking of which, let's bring in Elliot. He's not been playing as much recently. Cliff on, Faye off. Amari Hutchinson coming back from injury. I need some match sharpness for him. And Julio! Come on, my friend. Oh, chat, I can't wait to crack open a bottle of champagne later tonight. There's been a bottle of champagne. Me and Wok don't really drink that much. But we just have bottles of wine and champagne that have just been like accumulated over the last like 9 months. Let's crack them all open at once. Let's have a binge drink. Is Twitch chat versus YouTube chat the new Sony versus Xbox? It could be. It's like PlayStation Pony. Chat is 2-2. I was about to talk about PlayStation ponies. We are the ponies right now, and Europa are riding us. Do I... When do I panic? When do I panic? 3 players went for that header on our team there. Shit. I don't really have anyone to bring in here. I think the best I can do is bring in Al Hassan. And then move Julio forward. I'm basically going to go for the changes I made to get the equaliser against Atalanta. And hope that's enough. What's happened this game, by the way? What has happened here? Actually, I'm going to do something radical. Not like radical dude, but like a radical change. Just to be absolutely clear. They are playing a very, very, very kind of... They're playing a 4-4-2, is what I'm trying to say. Against a 4-4-2, you can find a lot of joy just exploiting the middle. If you have more people than them in the midfield, it can be really nice. I'm going to tell our players to look for the overlaps because I want to try and stretch their wide midfielders wider. And I want to try and gang up on their centre mids. That's my plan. Pozzo and Hernandez, I feel like we can bully them here with a 3-man midfield and try to force the play through the middle. He says, with 5 minutes of added time, chat, are we about to draw? The perfect season goes for another year. Ah! I'm fine. I'm fine. Look at the match momentum. Look at the match momentum. Look at it! Look at it! I'm fine. I'm throwing a water bottle. Not happy. Get fucked. I feel like the players who reacted badly there, the ones that got hit by the water bottle. Clover Boy, thank you for the hydrate. I wish I had something stronger than water to drink right now. I mean, Glasses is our next game. They are crap. Right, pick team, best 11 for Europe. Then all these players, rest. Then quick pick for the next game based on that. That is an awful bench. But that is a rotated team that I could play. I started talking about champagne and we drew. Coincidence? I think not. I'm going to play this fully rotated team, though, for this next game here. Because then we've got Augsburg in Europe shortly after. All right, Devon, mate. Devon. Devon's actually getting better. I want to be annoyed with Devon, but he looks good every time I look at him. Do I think we'll have a season where we win every league game? I think we could have multiple. I think there will come a point where we do just absolutely stomp everyone. I don't think it's a case of if we can. I think it's a case of when we can. Dutch Oven 45 minutes, Williams 45. I'm not playing them for that shorter time. You know what? Charlie Pope, I trust you, mate. The team we're playing here are so bad. With respect to them. They are awful. They are worse than bad. Let's give Julio the game at Cam. Do I hit the homegrown requirements? I don't. That's awkward. No, I do. I'm going to rotate things around a little bit. I need to give Elliot Goodman more starts because I don't want this guy getting unhappy I'm not using him enough. I'm going to get cheeky. Oh, it worked. Lowers playing time to squad player. I don't want him to get unhappy because he's just a very good player who's homegrown in Gibraltar. He's one of Gibraltar's best players in this save game. Got to keep the man happy if I can. Right. If we bottle it against Glasses, I will have a cry. And it won't be pretty. Is this a building a nation save? If I say yes, it isn't strictly true because I'm not doing everything in my power to make Gibraltar better yet. But inadvertently, it is kind of a building a nation save. Lions won 6-2. Hold. 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 Overview. Wow. A Europa point just bad now. What happened to Europa point? Oh, gosh. They've got Ram 9 still. That's their main issue. They are in debt, in rumours of a takeover, and their key player is Colin Bolton, who's on £40. They're fucked, chat. Don't know what they've done with their finances, but it ain't looking good, bruv. Glasses have historically been one of the shitters. Official terminology, by the way. Sorry if you're watching at home, Mum. Didn't mean to swear, but it is a terminology, Mother, so get used to it. Have they got a guy from Vietnam in midfield? Is that a Vietnamese name? Nguyen Hoi Huan. I tell you what, that on the back of a shirt's going to be expensive for the fans, isn't it? Oh, we've got a penalty. Wait. Is Goodman okay? I think he's okay. Right, Cliff. Cliff, bang it. Top right. That'll do. Just ignore me. Bottom left's fine too. What positions do I think this team needs to improve so I can dominate the league? I mean, we've not lost a league game in 2 years, so I think we're already at that point, if I'm being honest. I don't think there's any, individual positions I go, that is way weaker. Wow. This guy, chat, they've loaned him from Vietnam. How have Glasses discovered that a bloke from Vietnam wants to be loaned to Gibraltar? What is their world scouting range on? Is there home advantage built into match engine? Yes. Yes, but home advantage is very much a thing. Do you reckon that the Glasses United scouts just were on transfer market in the middle of the night? Let's just look at players in the Vietnamese league. There's got to be someone good. To be fair, he's just won a header there. The issue with this league is that it's very, the top few teams are still quite good and don't really slip up against the lesser teams. So that draw against Europa does actually hurt a little. Bedrat, dude, thank you for the tier 1 at 7 months. I appreciate you, mate. Thank you, thank you. Also, chat, don't want to jinx it. The stream's not died today. Is the internet issue fixed? I've done nothing. Does it apply when you share a stadium? I believe so, but there's no way to test that accurately. How does FM account for home advantage in a league where everyone shares the same ground? Well, to be fair, there's still a difference between like home and away changing rooms. If you've ever been to a professional football club stadiums, the difference between the home and away changing rooms is actually kind of crazy. Like, teams like to do as much as they can to disadvantage the opposition without it, like, taking the piss. Julio scores, by the way. Julio scores again. Julio. I've only just calmed down after he scored against Atalanta. What a lovely time. I've been in the home and away dressing rooms at the Gibraltar Stadium and they're the exact same. Well, that's awkward, isn't it? Although I did say professional football club. Also, I think Gibraltar are rebuilding their national team stadium. I feel like over a year ago, I remember seeing some video mock-ups of them being like, here's our new stadium, what it'll look like. But I feel like you see a lot of flashy graphics, don't you, sometimes, and it never materialises. Cliffy boy. Cliffy boy. Where are we going? Is that a Julio assist? Julio deserves a bit of credit there. He popped up in the box as a body. Distracted. Lopez scores. They are. I know someone in another Discord who's involved in designing it. That's cool. I hope it's good. I can't imagine it needs to be much bigger a stadium, but I guess it's just like the facilities and stuff need updating. I can't imagine when the Victoria Stadium was built in Gibraltar, it was like, we're going to want to play UEFA-sanctioned games here. Maybe that was the plan, but I can't imagine it was much of a thought. Like, some of the things that sports teams do, chat, like for home away advantage, is actually wild. Like, there's some football clubs where they like deliberately make the changing rooms like not an open space in the middle so that the manager can't easily address the entire team. Like, they'll make it like rows of like, you know, rows of changing bits. And all kind of like just weird, like the layouts of the rooms are designed by psychologists to kind of throw people off. It's kind of wild, like how I guess when you've got a multi-million-pound sport, any like slight advantages you can get, make the most of them. Are Gibraltar still playing their games at the stadium in Faro in the Algarve, or are they playing them at the Victoria Stadium? I'm actually not sure. Because I know that was a point of contention for a long time. The University of Iowa's visiting changing room is painted pink. I think that would make me more angry. I don't really like the colour pink. I mean, if Bulls don't like the colour red, I don't like the colour pink. Hate Barbies. Can't go through a toy shop without smashing up the row of Barbies. It's an ongoing problem that I'm trying to address in my own time. One day I'll be a better person. I'm working hard on it now. But I hate pink. I love Goodman, though. That's a nice goal. I feel bad for Glasses. We're taking out some anger after the previous game. Yeah, look, I'm wearing a pink shirt now. You know what? You have got me there, chat. It's actually, yeah, it is a pink. I was going to say, it's more of a shade of purple, though. It's actually a pink shirt. Chat, can we discuss this? Thoughts on the San Diego Wave kit? For me, one of the best kits in world football. I love it. I like fun kits that are just a bit different. Non-template kits, fun colours. Not enough pink. You know what? Fair enough. Hate the sponsor. Yeah, I will say the sponsor is a bit much. But I feel like actually the sponsor blends in okay into the design. Like, I don't feel like... I feel like maybe I'm wrong here. From a distance, can you even see the sponsor? I feel like it kind of fits the shape of the... I feel like it kind of fits the shapes of the design. Have I seen the new Marley home kit? I haven't. Oh, my word. We've scored again. It's offside, this one. I feel bad for Glasses. It's 5. You can tell that we're having too much fun because I'm here just acting like a model with a football shirt going, do I look good? Charlotte FC. Is that like Charlotte Independent FC? They have a very fun badge, or at least they used to. It was like a gold shield and like a dark blue horse. Oh, it is the Estadio Algarve that Gibraltar still play at. Yeah, that's in Faro. I've been to that stadium. It was built for the Euros. I don't know if it's still the case, but years ago it only had 2 stands facing each other. It's quite a nice stadium, though. We've had another offside goal. Cliff's got his offside goal for the game, everyone. The game's done. Pack up the bags. We can go home. Gibraltar still playing at the Algarve whilst Victoria Stadium is renovated. Europa Point Complex is not UEFA sanctioned. There we go. Chat dropping the knowledge bombs on my word. Pope, what a tackle. Holy. Get it? Because Pope, tackle. Holy. Come on, chat. When in Rome. You were thinking he can't do more puns. I was thinking, I bet that he can. That one didn't even work, did it? Let's move on. That's cringe. That was... Sorry. Right, we're on the attack. We've got an Augsburg game after this. This is why the B team is playing this game. Back post. Goodman. Cleared away. Lopez. Chat, what is the technique on that cross by Lopez? USA List has redeemed to mute me for a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Enjoy the technique. And I could unmute. It's been a minute. I got muted for a minute for making puns. I deserved my punishment. I won't make any more. I can't make promises I can't keep. I'm sorry. I might make more. I might make more. Jack, do you have any mystery shirt sponsorships? I actually might be working on one of those at the moment. There might even be a box downstairs that I've not opened with a mystery shirt in it, would you believe? Sorry, yeah, I did try and say, chat, I've been muted for a minute, but if you're not paying attention and then suddenly I'm not talking, I appreciate. You might be like, where's Blood gone? Why is he not waffling? Because, of course, I am referred to as Blood by the majority of Twitch and YouTube chat. Why wouldn't I be? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do subs in this game. Just because I've got a game in like 4 days. I mean, I could make some, I guess, but like anyone I bring on is going to be a first team player. You know what? Maradona on and Ricky Ryan can come on. And Dutch Oven, who's not really match sharp, you can come on for Groves. We're chilling. I'm wondering, chat, how many of you caught the video earlier today on the YouTubes? The YouTubes. Am I an old man? If you didn't catch it, you should go watch it after the stream. Of course, after the stream. Don't leave this stream now. But we did a big kind of recap of the save game so far going into the season we've just started. And it's quite a long video, I'll be honest. I put a lot of effort into it, I'll be honest. Chat, I'm not going to say it too loudly. Views aren't that great on it. So any support you can give it, massively, massively appreciated. Is there delegations and promotions? I think that was meant to be relegations. It's been corrected. There's only 12 teams in the country, so no. There's not relegations. Chat, are we the baddies? Are we the baddies? We might be the baddies. I mean, Ricky Ryan scored. That's when it's really the piss has been taken. Why is he doing like a Michael Jackson? Like, what was that? He's doing dance moves. I don't know why I've done the dance move to the camera and beckoned you. I love Ricky Ryan. It's a shame, really. Like, he's just not going to feature in the European squad this year. But as a squad player, he's fine. Aren't you worried that releasing a 90-minute video would ruin your channel health in terms of viewer retention? The YouTube algorithm has changed a little bit over the years. Long-form content can do quite well. But it has to hit the algorithm in the right way. But there's not a better way for me to make short-term content. YouTube just loves watch time now. I feel like it's less about retention and more about watch time. Are we going for a 4 to 5 hour long stream today? Good question. We're coming up to the 2 hour mark. I kind of want to go and celebrate with Wokin a little bit, chap. The good news of the day that we got all the visa stuff sorted. So she can stay in the UK, because that came through while I was streaming and I've not actually been able to like say, woo, you can stay. Or, damn, I have to put up with you for longer. So I would like to quite just celebrate and chill out with her this evening. So I'm not sure how late we'll be streaming, but it's 4:30 now. We'll stream for at least another, like, I'll say hour, tentatively. Might be longer, might be less. Who knows with me? I often go, it's a shorter stream today, and then it's like 5 hours later. That was my SpongeBob SquarePants man impression. Wasn't very good. We'll go with the flow and see. Is watch time not retention? Well, retention, the way retention is measured is like watch time as a percentage, whereas I'm talking total watch time in terms of like in minutes. Aren't visa/work permits automatic for spouses of English nationals? No, they are not. They're expensive. They're not straightforward, and there's a whole lot of hoops to jump through. Am I watching England today? Oh, I will be. I totally forgot that the game against Latvia is today. Yeah, I'll be watching that, actually, chat. Forgot that was on. That's kind of important, isn't it? Oh, my word. Ricky Ryan scores again. Mador! He's on for a hat-trick, but there's not long to get it. I mean, this is great for the B team, isn't it? The B team have had fun there. You don't plan on doing stuff like rate submitted saves, or do I think that vid content's overrated, overused? I'll be honest, the issue I have with it is I've seen some videos that do stuff like that, and often the save games just look very, very sus. I mean, maybe I would do something like it down the line, but often I see those videos and see certain save games, I'm like, And then you see the spanner in the top corner and you go, It's tricky because I feel like on the one hand, there's some really cool saves that people show off and you go, that's really cool. But on the other hand, I think it incentivizes people to cheese and cheat the game and maybe kind of puts other people off playing the game because they feel like they can't match what other people are doing. Like, the mindset I've always had is I don't even compare my save games like to themselves, never mind other people's save games. All right, we've got a game in 4 days against Augsburg. Wunderbar! See, I'm a man of culture. I know German. He says. I actually don't know any German. How are the under-19s doing? You know what? That is a great question, chat. We have not checked on our youth teams yet. Any predictions for how they're doing? If they're not winning the league, then I'm going to be angry. Charles Sango's available. Charles? Chat, this is going to take some convincing for me not to sign him. I'm going to be honest. Chat, what was the name of the guy we signed the other day? Was it Eda Mason, the Mexican guy? Oh, Eda Mason is in my youth team. Chat, what is Edda Mason doing down here? Edda Mason we signed on deadline day. Can you remember? Last stream we signed him on deadline day and I was like, he looks fun. He's quality. He has a face now as well. I sorted out faces for all the players. Give him some praise. Sango actually isn't that good compared to him, is it? Sango versus Edda Mason. Who are you taking? One's 18 and one's 24. I think Mason's clear. Is that controversial? Is that controversial? Oh, new players. Hampus Findel. Not good. I don't know why I got excited. Who's the best player in terms of reputation I can sign? Marco Grull. He ain't it. Onuachu. He's big. He's big, meaty man. 19 jumping reach. I don't need another striker. I play with one striker. Karius. Oh, Ronaldo Vieira. He has fallen off in this save game. Oh, my word. I always like to kick on the players with fun names like Arocco Dare? No idea. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. Dennis Pratt's here. Dennis Pratt used to be an absolute baller in FM. Wait, there's a Generation Foot player, but he's 33. Huh? Who's Generation Foot's current player who's good? Oh, my word. Christ on a bendy bus. Maseye Mane. How does he compare with Charles Sango? I want him. I want him. I need him. Does he want to join me? It wouldn't be interested in a move to Gibraltar Apex. He acknowledges that Gibraltar Apex have a significant presence in Gibraltar, but he prepared to play for a club that's recognised at a European level. What do you mean? We're in the Conference League, son! I know they're not probably showing the Conference League on TV in Senegal, but come on! Everyone has YouTube! We're bloody massive! I can't sign players from ASEC, chat. I can't. I've had a look before. What about Aspire? Aspire Academy. Have you got anyone good? Windy Sissoko. Do you reckon he's called Windy because he farts lots? Probably not. Just Windy's quite a fun first name. Wind E with an E. I rate it. It's probably Wind. Jack, how do you manage to keep yourself invested in multiple saves over a long period of time? Did a long-term save at the beginning of the game start? I haven't got any motivation to play any. Everyone enjoys Football Manager differently. It's probably the only way I can answer that. Windy and Dutch Oven in the midfield. That would be a duo, wouldn't it? Jack, I sent my scouts to scout all of... He's good, isn't he? He's quite good. I sent my scouts to just scout all of these teams. They still scouting them. Oh my word. Wait, chat, there's been a new intake. The American intakes have happened. Is there anyone new? Probably not. I don't know why I'm whispering. Sebastian Smith. He ain't it. He ain't it. Chat, I keep thinking about Piotr. I really want Polish Pete. He'd be a great addition to the team with Polish Pete. I want them all. I can't afford them. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Augsburg. It's the Conference League. We drew our first game. I don't know why I'm talking with an Australian twang. At least that's what I was trying to do. Look, League form has been good. We did draw against Europa. We don't talk about that game. In terms of our own team news, look at this. Full strength. We're chilling. Everyone's fit. Amari Hutchinson's coming back from injury, and Bede is still kind of building up some match sharpness. This is a good, tasty little team. The temptation to start Julio after his heroics against Atalanta is there. I'm going to be sensible. We're not going to throw him in just yet. I mean, in terms of the rest of the team, there's not much change needed here, is there? Owen is quality in goal. I feel like he's not had a chance to prove himself yet. Today is that chance. Also, we're at home against Augsburg. Because Augsburg haven't consistently qualified for European football, their seeding wasn't that high in the draw, which I think makes them an unfortunate draw to get as our third seed opposition. But we also got drawn against them at home because of that. Oh, I want to believe. I think it's 7 points from the 6 games of the Conference League is usually enough to guarantee you a spot in the knockouts. So that's the aim. Let's do this. We've actually had a month's break since the last European Games. The players are rested, fit as daisies. I should have a look at their team. Are they actually good? Tim is here. I'm fucked, aren't I? Tim's quite good. Other players in their team. Elvis. He's good. Engels. Not as intimidating. Felix Udikai, always good in Football Manager. They've got Reece Oxford in their team. Remember when he played 2 games for West Ham at the age of 16 and everyone was like, he's the greatest player ever. Philip Tietz. This ain't going to be easy. This ain't going to be easy. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. Buckle up. Let's see what we can do here. Encourage the players. Second game of the league stage. Oh, I really want to beat Augsburg. I really want to beat Augsburg. Right, Owen, don't do anything stupid. I don't want to have to fight back from behind like we did against Atalanta. They're not playing any of their top 5 highest paid players. Wait, are they rotating against me? Surely not. We'll investigate in a moment. Al Hassan. I don't care who's playing against me. We're going to do our best against them. Battle post. Schmetz! Heads over. Right, let's have a look at their team here. They've got Dreo at poacher. He's not that scared. Chat, if they disrespected me here. Mbuku, he's good in FM. Aicha. Chat, have they rotated against me? Have they looked at my reputation and gone beatable with our reserves? The cheek of it. They're taking the Mitch. What are they doing with their team selection? They've literally fully rotated their team against me. Should I be offended? I feel like I should be beating them now, suddenly. I really feel like we are better than them on paper. Is that mental? Amari makes very magical happen. Back post, Faye. Right, the Bath. Splish Splash, the centre-back. He's been getting better and better, Bath, but he's never had a standout moment in an Apex shirt. That moment where you go, a legend has arrived. Maybe today could be the day. They have just completely rotated their team against me, and I do take offence to that. Maybe they just don't rate the Conference League? No idea. They're on the attack. Dreo. I mean, their rotated team might still be better than mine. I don't want to look at the camera. I'm just going to cover my eyes. It's like a really crap version of the Gyökeres celebration, isn't it, this, I realise. What is that? Mbida. Not great. Dreo. I want to throw Mason under the bus there, but Macy Groves, captain for the night. What are you doing? We're half an hour into this game. Nothing is happening. Okay, the game heard me. Excellent news. I'd like a goal, please. Breckin. Groves. Bang? Bang? I want a long shot. Okay, you know what? We're in a dangerous area. Don't shoot now. Oh! That hit the post. That was a great chance. Schmetz hits the woodwork. Immediately into another highlight. Faye wins it back. Working hard at the back. We love that from our Faye. Bath. Embeda. Options down the line. Goes back. Look at this. We're working the space. See what I did there? Clever branding. Duro. Rodriguez. Okay, there's patient passing play, and then there's this. This is boring, lads. This is England under Roy Hodgson. Where's the purpose? Where's the drive? Where's the desire? Deliver it to me, Amari. There's options, mate. Embeda. Breckin. Faye. We know how to play football. We know how to play football in this house. That was a lot of passing for that goal. Don't know if we needed to see all the passes, but Football Manager was like, you are going to watch the ball. You are going to enjoy this. That was very nice. The finish as well. Bang, top corner. Love that. You know what? Pass it round the back. Lure them into a false sense of security. Now let's grab another. Embeda, Breckin. Back post? No. Hutchinson loses the ball. Dreo, great tackle by the Bath. Duru, Al Hassan. Oh, have a go, son. Have a go, son. Oh, my days. What is that? Wow. I mean, he came from Ghana, and you've got to ask the defence, what you got to do when he comes for you? Al Hassan. That could not have been put more in the top corner. My absolute hero. Oh, this is such a winnable opportunity. We get £500,000 if we win this game as well. Just as a reminder, there's £500,000 for winning this. They've played a rotated team, I assume because of my reputation. They've looked at it and gone, star and half rep, CAC, play the B team. Not today. Come on. Lock in. I don't like this. Come on. Okay, I don't want to blame Owen Goodman there. Owen, what the fuck are you doing? What? He's decided to sit down there and start having a picnic in the 6-yard box. Like, this is not the time for a picnic. You've not got a basket with you. You're not having a sandwich. What are you doing? What are you doing, Owen? And now they've got another chance. Please stop this. Please stop this senseless violence. Don't know why I'm quoting Hot Fuzz like it's going to help. And there's options on the bench to bring on. I'm not enjoying this. Well, you know what? That's a bloody good goal, isn't it? Yeah, they're asking there, the VAR, if it's going to count, and he's gone, yeah, man. It is. Yeah, man. There's no need to feel down, except there bloody is, because we're 3-2 down. What is that finish? I won't... You know what? I don't think I can blame Owen for that one. I don't need to see the offside decision. Schmetz has been awful. Get on, Elliot Goodman. Get on, Cliff Garcia. Amari Hutchinson, what are you good for? 6.3 rating. Get out my sight. Julio on for Groves. Get Julio on. Send him in on attack. Come on. Come on. Lock in. We need to be winning this kind of game. It's not been a good game for goalkeepers. It has to be said. I'm running out of time. I'm running out of time. I'm going to have to bring in another striker here. Christian Lopez, come on down. Play a little bit wider, focus it down the wider areas, go more direct. You know the changes by now. This is our go-to in this kind of situation. Okay, Lopez, fresh off the bench. Pacey player. Back to Duru. Al Hassan, the goal scorer. And Embeda! Chance. I kind of want to make more changes, but I've only got one sub left. I should save it. I should save it. There's 10 minutes left. Where's Embiid going? He's gone to get the ball himself. Respect that. What? Can someone not get the ball? Where are the ball boys? He's got the ball now. Okay. I knew that we were broke here in Gibraltar. I didn't realise we didn't have ball boys. The players just had to fetch the ball themselves. Please, Embiid. Please. Rodriguez. Oh, it was a chance. It was a chance. It was offside anyway. This is our... Well, I was about to say this was our second hardest game. It was until I saw their team. I feel like we should be winning this game. Look at the match stats. Look at the match stats. Look at the pissing match stats. Okay, it's going to get easier from here. But this one hurts. Frederick Wimfer has got man of the match in this game. Now, he's not a regular starter for them normally, but just for a bit of context here, if we just compare with Bath. Yeah, they're like... I mean, they are still better than us on paper. I'm clutching at straws, aren't I? Give me a handful of straws. Editor Harrison, edit in the straws. We don't have the budget for that. It's free too. It gets easier. It gets easier. That's the only thing I can say. I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, but have we got to have a conversation about Owen Goodman? Have we got to have a conversation about our goalie? Right, the XG prevented. It ain't looking good, bruv. Is it time to bring Angel back? That's what I'm questioning right now. I think we never went wrong with Angel. I just feel sad. Dutch oven, now a Gibraltarian citizen. What a mental inbox item. Oh, chat, I forgot to save. It's fine. Forgot to save before that last game for the edit. Feel like pure shit, just want Angel back. That's how I feel too, chat. Don't you worry. I kind of want to go full strength for the next few league games and just try and get a bit of gelling and match sharpness in the starting 11. Does that make him a Gibraltarian oven? I mean, once he becomes a national team player, I think then we could change it. Is Caleb Anson available to sign? I feel like YouTube never liked Caleb Anson. Is Caleb Anson just not in my save game? That's definitely how you spell Caleb. He's retired. I have a big database, apparently not big enough for Caleb Anson to exist. Contract status expired. I'm just looking through the list of players here for players I recognise, because, you know, signing players you recognise is the correct way to play the game. Let's put age at most, like 25. Was Esbrand there as a player again? Has he been a free agent for 2 years? I feel like he was a free agent when I looked last year. Oh my word. Chat, he's got so much worse without a club for a year. That's actually wild. Chat, I'm choosing not to acknowledge the fact Lincoln have gone top of the league. If we can all just pretend they don't exist, that would be very much appreciated, okay? They're not real. We don't look at them. Shola. Shola's available. Shola's not very good, but he just looks fun. He's got a fun polygon. He's just fun. It's not a reason to sign a player, is it? Because they're fun. Louis Barry. Now, Louis Barry is a bit of a baller. I don't know if he has good potential this year in FM. Does he have good potential still? He used to be really good. I mean, he's still quite good, to be fair. He probably is better than Cliff. He can play so many positions. He wants to be a squad player. 3.7! Walk away. Walk away. Mubama. Oh, Mubama's fun. I don't need more players right now. The first team's already too big. No one who's popping up there, to be honest, to sign is like a, oh my word, they're a huge upgrade on what we've already got in terms of starters. How long Sing injured for there? 3 weeks. That's annoying. Responses to the Scout advert. Now, the issue is here, the people who are responding are asking for stupid money. I mean, I could afford him. Is it worth signing Nakano on $1.50? That's so much for a Scout. Is it worth paying this Scout £150,000? It's not that much, but over 2 years it would be. I just don't know if it's worth it. But 35 probably would improve. Knowledge of Brazil, Australia, Korea, and Japan. Just ship him off to Brazil. Mate, it's going to have to be 1.5. It has to be 1.5. He's actually agreed to it. That might not be the worst. I used to know this guy, chat. Do you know how you knew when he entered the room? He couldn't keep his hands off other people. He loved to bite them, and they'd all be like, ow, lad! Because it hurt. And so they'd be like, ow, lad. Okay, no. I don't want to sign him because I've made that joke. The Robles. Another Scout I can technically afford. I'm just going to sign them. I think maybe I just accept. £1,500 for Scouts won't seem that much in the future. Just right now, it feels like quite a lot. Lanchede. Oh, chat. Actually an affordable Scout. The thing is he actually good? Not really. But he's better than other options out there. If he can come in for 1,000, I'll do it. 1,000. 1,000. Thank you. I'd like to apologise to the streams today. The streams today. Not the puns today on stream. I will not apologise for streaming. I need to make money, chat. I got to keep the lights on somehow. I don't want to say it too loudly. I think Devin Bath does not perform as well in the match engine as Andre the Giant. But Andre's definitely nowhere near as good on paper. Yeah, chat, I need to pay for the lawyers. No cap. Lawyers are so expensive. I did not realise how expensive like the whole visa process is. It is actually wild. All right, Andre's in the team. When did Andre score his last goal? He scored one earlier today. Are the lawyers because you're getting sued by Robbie Williams? One of the lawyers is. It's not, just to be clear. Robbie Williams is not suing me. I need the 6-pack of Mars bars. Also true. To be fair, chat. Also true. Right, Al Hassan to Breckin. Mons Calpe. Let's destroy them. Mons Calpe in Gibraltar means shit defence. Did you know that? You know it now. It's 1-0. Suck it, mini clip. Oh, we're chilling. What a lovely start. I'm still upset about Club Penguin. I blame Miniclip for shutting it down, even though it was Disney. I was going to praise the players. We'll hold. Duru, back post. I thought the keeper was just going to drop it. Yeah, if you didn't know, if you ever want to get Gibraltarian citizenship, they will ask you, what does Mons Calpe mean? It means shit defence, if they ask. And anyone who tells you you're wrong, like, they just don't understand ball. Schmetzer scores. Jack, did you ask the lawyers for a discount in exchange for publicity on stream? That's not how it works. I wish as an influencer, I could just offer publicity to people in exchange for free services, but sadly, that is not how it works. Lawyers that specialise in visas don't have a marketing budget with money set aside for influencer marketing. Even without the lawyers, chat, visas cost a lot of money to sort. I just think the most disgusting thing is the fact that they'll give you like a month timeline if you pay a certain amount, but if you pay like an extra £1,000, they'll give you an answer in 2 days. Like that seems absurd to me. I get that there's priority and stuff, but the fact that it's basically like, hey, pay us twice as much and we'll process your thing in a like a matter of working days as opposed to a month is crazy. See you later, Hyposia. Dude, thank you for hanging out in the stream today. I appreciate you, mate. Schmetz has just got a knock. I'm not risking him. Get on the Goodman. It's just a rich person / poor person line. I don't know if it really is, Meat Shield. I'll be honest, visas are just crazy to get now. That is a crazy finish, but it's offside. Like, they upped the minimum earnings for a spouse visa as well, chat. Like, it's kind of crazy. I think it's £35,000 has to be your annual income now to be able to get a spouse visa. Which, like, if you work in London, like, that's maybe not that bad. But if you live in certain parts of England, like, £35,000 is, like, just way above the average. It's actually mad. Like, and the price is the same nationwide. Like, the whole visa application for Wakanai is going to cost probably like £5,000 minimum. And that's just the application. That doesn't include the fact that we got married and stuff ahead of it and brought forward our wedding so we could get it sorted sooner. Like, it is crazy. We could have gone without a lawyer, but, like, then if you mess up the application, you end up spending twice anyway, and the lawyers know what they're doing. You get specialist lawyers. They are good and worth it just for the headache they relieve. But it is mad. Like, as much as you could argue the expedited line is a rich person, poor person thing, the reality is, if you, like, it's kind of fucked up. If you don't have money, you can't get, like, your partner in on a spouse visa. But it's all sorted now. You know what? Wok's got the visa to stay in the UK. The other thing is, it's like for 2.5 years, and then you have to pay for another 2.5 years before you get, like, the right to remain. So you have to, like, renew it and pay a load extra after 2.5 years. It's insane. Good job FM25 was released when all this visa stuff happened. Tell me about it, Dylan. Chat, I was doing the maths recently on how much money I've missed out on without a football manager this year. Let me tell you now, pain. That's all that I need to say, just pain. The amount of money I've not made this year, well, in the last year, because of no new football manager. Like, to be clear, I am so appreciative of all of you who watch the streams, have been watching the Wanderers videos when they were going up and just supporting the content. It is still grim. Without a new game to give you a bump right before Christmas. Like, and even now, like, the interest in February this year versus February the year before, like, of course there's a massive difference in the interest in FM when there's not been one for a year. Like, it is madness. To be fair, I think Sega are doing the same. You know what? I have a little less empathy with Sega Sabi, who are a multi-billion-pound corporation and, in the grand scheme of their business, can definitely stomach the hit of not releasing a football manager for a year. As a former employee, they will be okay. Let's get on Cliff and Lopez for some fresh legs. And Julio, come on down. Anyone else I can steal from Lincoln? I don't really want to steal more players from Lincoln now. Like, I've got a bank of players who are homegrown in nation. I kind of want Lincoln to start progressing in Europe better for the coefficient. Jack, by the way, how do I use a Prime sub on you? Connect your Prime Amazon account to your Twitch account, and then you'll get given a Prime sub. It's like an option next to the subscribe button. You're not a multi-billion corporation. I'm not. I'm sorry. Have you thought about doing longer form F1 race review content? Yes, but the reality is, if you're building anything from the ground up, from nothing, it won't be profitable for a long time or worth the money, and then there's no guarantee it will be. It's very easy to sit and be like, diversify your content. Like, I'm fortunate, my YouTube content will consistently get like probably 20 to 40,000 views a day, depending on the day of the week, like when I'm actively uploading a series. Like, I would never get that just doing long-form F1 review content. What savers are planning to for the FM25 beta? Manchester United. Right, we're 5-0 up. We're chilling. Sorry, mini clip. Frank throws written F question mark, and I immediately panic thinking, has the internet gone down? The internet is fine my end. Has Frank's internet gone down? Or maybe it's gone down and I just don't know it yet, and I'm talking to nobody. Maybe this is all a simulation. I hope not. I quite like this simulation. Don't unplug me, Embiida. Oh, Julio. I feel like I'm turned a bit Shakespearean. It's like Romeo and Juliet, but with Jack and Julio. Julio, oh Julio, where art thou, oh Julio? I can recite Shakespeare. Chat, I'm an educated man. It's 6 still, I don't know what I'm talking about. Will I do Tottenham for the FM26 beta? No idea. To be fair, I think Manchester United still might be in a turmoil, so it might be fine. That is an awful effort by Lopez. He actually has a vendetta against the umbrella. What was the score against Augsburg? I don't want to talk about it. It was a painful scoreline. It hurt. I'm in tears. Part to Prem as Manchester United by FM26. Maybe not wrong. I still can't believe we didn't beat Augsburg, chat. I actually think we were better than them as well. Just the goalkeeping wasn't good. Oh, Julio! Oh, Julio! Where art thou, oh, Julio? He's in the back of the net. That's where he is. Well, no, the ball is off his foot. Oh, life's good. Life's good. To save money, you should buy a Lion Striker with no goal bonus to sub on one up big. I feel like Goodman's that man already. Right, apologies to the people of Monscalpe. That was grim for them. We're back top of the league, but Lincoln are still right behind us. Chat, College have actually looked quite good so far this year. They've got Juan Morales as their key man, who came through their first ever youth intake. How are they in third? Have they played easy teams? Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Gibraltar's League can't be called a Farmers League because there's not enough land on the rock to do any farming. True. Schmetz, fastest goal. Brendan Ramage's record, chat, that lasted 3 years has gone. 21 seconds for the Schmetz to score. Also, he's improving. Oh, he's getting bigger. Things you love to see. I just want to sign more players. I know I shouldn't, but I just want to. It's an addiction. I can't stop myself. I want North Koreans. Is he good? I don't think he's good. Jin Hyuk. I looked at him before and he wanted like $3,000. I remember. There's actually Americans here who are like 15 showing up as realistic signings, but I'm not sure they are actually realistic. Who's this bloke? Oh my word. Liu Ting-wei. I tried to say his name with more gusto there, as if that's somehow going to make him a better player, and it's not worked. Anyone labelled a wonder kid? Probably not. I've gone the wrong way here, haven't I? I should go... No one promising. I just want wonder kids. I know I shouldn't. Charlotte, there's like players who play from Swahili. Although is it Swahili's now renamed Swaziland? We've had this chat before. Look, that country. I'm just offending the whole nation. It's fine. I want to sign Chinese players. Also, how funny is it that Tyus Browning is the vice captain of the Chinese national team? Remember when he left Everton to go to Guangzhou? That was mental. Swaziland became Eswatini, and Swahili is the language. Correct, chat. Chat, you're all more educated than me. Chat, this guy's been in China for ages. Oh, he's joining Porto. No! How much for? On a free. On a free. He never would have joined me, but on a free. I was looking at him for years. Nothing's fair. I just want a fun Chinese player. Like Yi Song. Hey? Chat, he plays in the 3rd division of Portugal. Is he good or am I smoking? He's on £1,000. He wants $5,000 to $7,000. Well, that don't work, does it, Chief? That ain't it. Jack, have you gone to Peru yet? I can't say I have. Oh, the scouts are coming. The scouts are coming. Get them in. I'm spending a lot of money on these scouts, but I just need scouts. Also, I don't know why I'm slumped in the chair. This is not good for my posture. Okay, chat. I've just spent $4,000 a week on scouts. They better be bloody good. I did ask for a foreign affiliate, and the board were like, this is a great idea. Then it never happened. I can't ask for the kind of affiliation I want right now. I can't ask for improved facilities or anything. Our facilities recently got finished being upgraded. I think our reputation might have gone up because of the facility upgrades. And that might have actually swung it. Oh, Lincoln Drew. I don't know why I've turned into a Disney villain. That makes me happy. Mons Calpe got the draw as well. Up the Mons! Can I ask for an affiliate club on Gibraltar to loan players to? The game doesn't let you have affiliates with teams in the same country as you. Just how it's set up, as far as I'm aware, unless it's changed this year. Obviously, in this kind of save game, that's a bit annoying. All right, I am going to rotate the team just a little bit here. Nothing too radical, you know. Just a few of the semi-big guns coming on for the big guns. Have I scouted players from Peru yet? No. The issue I've got is South American players don't really want to join me. Like, even like from Generation Foot, the player, and we had it with Japan as well. Our reputation in Europe is still quite small. So we haven't really got the global appeal yet. The only people we appeal to are university students in America. Right, they're playing this really crowded kind of in the middle system. We're going to play wider here. Try and bypass their attacking mids. Jack, has Watk forgiven you for losing her watch streak? No. For people who don't know, Watk had a 210 stream watch streak on Twitch. And she didn't catch the stream yesterday because she was doing volunteer work at a homeless shelter. So because of that, she didn't have a watch streak that she's been building up for almost 2 years. 2 years and she hadn't missed a stream. She was actually genuinely upset with me yesterday. But she'll get over it, I hope. I mean, she's on a new watch streak of 1. So I think we should all congratulate her on her 1 watch streak. In fact, maybe that should be a thing. Every stream will congratulate her when she appears in the chat. As far as I'm concerned, you know, helping at a homeless shelter instead of watching the stream, disgraceful behaviour. Not an excuse. Poor from her. Thought she'd better than that. We're winning 2-0. How dare she help those people that need it? Exactly. When she shows up in the chat tomorrow, chat, remember to congratulate her on her 2 watch streak. That'll really make her day. I'm relying on you guys to remember that because I might forget. As a collective hive mind, I trust you guys to, you know, be able to keep track of the days and do it every day. Garcia, Julio, not there. St. Joseph's have historically been, like, not an awful team. Where are they? They're 9th at the moment. I say not an awful team. Like, at the start of the save game, like, I mean, I think in real life they're actually challenging for the title or maybe even top. In this universe, not gone to plan for them. Tyreek Wilson is their best player. He's actually quite good. Have I scouted the Amish leagues yet? No, they don't have any cameras, so the video scouting is very difficult to scout Amish players, sadly. I just want to beat St. Joseph's. I need a win in our next European game, by the way. We're taking on Maccabi Tel Aviv, I think. And I desperately need a goal. A goal, a win. I need 3 points. Salio! Julio, nice assist. We love that. How's the European campaign doing? We drew against Atalanta and lost 3-2 against Augsburg. Augsburg played a really rotated team against me, which has really rattled me. The fact that we couldn't beat them, because I think they were there for the taking. And to be fair, we had a higher XG and got a bit unlucky. But I'd argue they were our 2 toughest games. So I'm hoping we're going to be okay. Where does the Apex name come from? I mean, it's just a name I came up with. It's because the Gibraltar has a giant rock that is built around the peninsula. And the top of the rock is the Apex. So the top team in Gibraltar is Gibraltar Apex. That's the extent of the naming convention. I'll let you decide if it's a good or a bad name for a football club. Gibraltar Apex FC. Like, you might not realise it, chat. There's a lot of thought that goes into the badge. Like, the badge is the Rock of Gibraltar, water for the sea, and then an A at the peak, because it's the apex of the rock. Did you know that was there? You know that now. Graphic design is my passion. But Cliff, keep the header down. There is actually logic to the badge. The badge isn't just there to look pretty. It is actually a thing. It's a really nice red kit, though. I'm fine. It's definitely orange, but red. If chat says it's red, I'm not going to argue. It's like the black and gold v blue and black dress, isn't it? All right, Venezuela, Garcia, Julio, Andre the Giant, Julio, bang, post. It's the Aston Martin green all over again, literally. Or was it yellow on the Aston Martin? Is that a pen? It's a pen. What are they doing just shove it over Elliott? That's mean. I feel like we've dominated this game more than we dominate games where we win by 10. Also, why is their goalkeeper thrusting his hips? It's distracted me. It's distracted Al Hassan. Should Red Bull replace Lawson, Jack? You know what I think they should do? And I don't even know if they're allowed to do this. I think they should let Yuki have the Red Bull for the Japan Grand Prix. Track he's familiar with, see how he performs in it. And then if he doesn't perform well, you know, it's a car issue. If he performs well, I think you then give it to him on an interim basis. But I feel bad for Lawson. 2 races is not enough time to, like, judge a driver. But he has qualified last twice in a row and not far off last in the sprint. Their goalkeeper just got man of the match in a 3-0 defeat. Meat Shield, dude, thank you for the 8. I'm enjoying these more frequent streams, but got to admit my work productivity's taken a hit. Apologies. Thank you for being the co-worker you listen to the most. Yeah, I'll tell that you're living life correctly. I feel like in a weird way, just giving Yuki, go to Japan, home race, go, look, mate, free hit in a week Red Bull car, give us your feedback on the car, show us how good you are. I am still shocked that Liam was the one chosen for the Red Bull seat, if I'm honest. We'll see, won't we? There's a lot of rumours, and part of me's like, it can't happen this early. But there's 2 angles that kind of contradict that. The first is, I don't think Red Bull want a repeat of the Perez incident. Like, when you look historically at how patient Red Bull have been with other drivers before Perez, they've not been patient. And they've chopped and they've changed, and it has actually delivered results to a certain extent. And I kind of feel like they'd rather find out, is it a car issue or is it a driver issue? And the quickest way to do that is just to stick Yuki in the car for a race. YouTube's writing F. Twitch, did we go down there? The stream isn't down for me. I think that might have been a YouTube issue. Twitch, did we go down or Twitch good today? YouTube skill issue. That was a YouTube moment. That was weird. That was a Twitch issue. There's no issue in my software. I've never had that down before. That's fun. I've spent so much on those scouts. It actually hurts. Okay, chat. Next game is against Maccabi Tel Aviv. I really need a win. Like, really need a win. Because we've not won any of our first 2. Right, chat, remind me before the game to save. One day, chat, we will show up in this list. Except we probably won't. But one day we will show up in this list. Maybe. Oh, yeah, I forgot I've already agreed to sign some players. Who is it? Diego Torres and Carlos Chavez. Carlos is injured. How long for? How bad is it? 9 days of the flu. He'll be fine. We'll have a look at their squad and stuff before the game, chat. For the YouTube watchers, you know how it works by now. For the European games, we have to be a bit considerate. I have to provide a bit of context for what's happened between matches. Oh, God, I really hope we win a game. Pasi Passanen, chat. I really want to sign Pasi Passanen. He wants to play. Chat, if I could sign this guy, it'd be the greatest signing ever. His name is Passy Passanen and he has 17 passing. What is not to love? How are Suazo and Delgado doing? Should you have a little look? Little Suazo check? Suazo! Where is he? Chat, when did I sell Suazo? Suazo is still at Columbus. He's played 11 games in MLS. Not scored, not assisted. 6.55 rating. That ain't great, is it? I'm not an expert, but that ain't great. And Giovanni has got 1 goal in 28 games this year in MLS and a 6.68. It ain't great for him. How's Big Sam in chat? I don't want to look at Sam. Sam makes me angry. I don't even want to know. I was going to say I don't want to know anyone called Sam. One of my brothers is called Sam, so that is slightly problematic. Oh, should we show where Bangs is? Bangs! He's playing for Ekorodu City. He's not great. I do actually want to check on Sam. Where is Sam? Sam is 25 and plays for Giant Brillers. He can score goals in Nigeria, apparently. Excellent. That makes me really happy. Cheers, FM. Yo, Jack, would you consider my chat for either Jan or the summer? I missed your message, Pete. Your chat. I didn't see your message earlier, mate. What was it? Morale's very good and ratings are very good in our team. I could praise all the players individually, but that's a lot of effort. Who's not on a full-time deal yet? I kind of want Pope on a full-time deal. Anyone else? Diaz might be useful. I'm so sad that Lee Boxey left Gibraltar chat without picking up nationality. I feel like in the one hand, I don't know if I need to keep Valentino Diaz around, but he's homegrown at club and he's an original, so we'll keep him here. Cliff, do you want to discuss life? No, he wants to be an important player still. Well, that ain't going to work. Right, we'll save the game chat. I've got to do the YouTube intro. Oh, Pete's message earlier was, can you sell some of your bad players to Lions and Glasses? My players won't want to join them, sadly. The reputation is so far down. Why is Diaz not playing for Gibraltar? Because it takes longer to pick up Gibraltarian nationality than he's been at the club. So to get homegrown in Gibraltar, you need to be in Gibraltar for 3 years. To get Gibraltar nationality, you have to be in the country 2 years. But to play for the national team, you have to be there for 5 years total. So once you've taken up Gibraltarian nationality, you've still got to spend another 3 years. When you search facing the game, does it list from a specific order? No. Not as far as I'm aware. Right, chat, we need to do a little intro for the YouTube video, people. I'm just going to take it from the top, Harrison. You know the deal by now. I'm talking to Editor Harrison there. He'll see this in the future. He'll understand. Okay, chat. Manager of the month in the bag. We're dominating things in the league. Ignore the draw. I'm still annoyed about the Augsburg result, though. This should have been a win. I'm still annoyed about it. And now, to make things worse, we've blown through 2 home games with 1 point. We probably need 7 points to guarantee ourselves a spot in the top 24. Kind of historically, 6 points might be enough. But it's kind of a goal difference situation. So 7 points has to be the aim. We've got 4 games to do it in. Don't include this, Harrison. I'm just going to show up the upcoming games. So we've got Tel Aviv up now, away from home. We've then got a game away next week against Viborg, who are down in 33rd. They've had an awful start. Then Mlada Boleslav. They're actually in 5th. I thought they were one of the bad teams. It turns out they might not be that bad. And our final game, which might have been really important, is against Dun Streda. That's the abbreviated name. I'm not going to be able to say the full name. Their team's quite good too. Of course, we did get a draw in the first game, didn't we? I kind of forgot that that was a draw. So we need 2 wins in our remaining games. That's doable. In terms of the team news for today's game, everyone is fit and everyone is in really, really good form. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic about things here. Bath, though, has not been good. Not a fan of Bath. We're going to drop him out and I'm going to start Andre the Giant. I dropped the Giant. It might have been an error. I'm bringing him back into the team today. And I'm going to hope he's good. YouTube keeps saying F. The Fs that are happening is a YouTube issue, just to be clear. If there's any issues with YouTube, it is not my end. I can actually see and monitor it. There is no issues my end. That is a YouTube issue. If you're having issues on YouTube, recommend switching over to Twitch. If you're having any issues, even if it's just for the day. I mean, we lost 3-2. We drew 2-2. We need to stop conceding 2 goals or more. Like, that has got to be the plan of attack for this game. Also, this is already the halfway mark after this game. With the shorter amount of games. Maccabi Tel Aviv, by the way, were our kind of second-seeded team in our draw. So according to the European coefficients, they are the second strongest team based on the last 5-year average of the teams we're coming up against. I don't know how much I buy into those coefficients, but we'll see what the vibe is here. As we're taking them on, we're playing our 4-2-3-1. No real rotation. I'm going to hope we're good enough. Right, set piece early on. Under the lights, Amari Hutchinson is going to play the ball. Al Hassan. Saliu Faye, is he on? Is he on? I think he's on. I thought he was offside. That was concerning for a moment, but it's going to count. It is going to count. This was weird. Was Faye on? Was it this bloke here? I mean, look, okay, I'm not a defensive coach in real life. This bloke and this bloke probably shouldn't be stood there. Faye is not going to have more time and space to tuck it away than that. That is a mad opportunity. Early goal. Praise the players. Goal difference could be a factor, as we've already identified. So, to be honest, just, scoring a few goals here might be quite nice. We've only got a -1 goal difference going into this one as well. So, our goal difference isn't even that awful. Groves goes down. That's not in the box. It's not in the box. Football Manager, I don't need to wait. Sasha, come on. Come on, Sasha. It's not in the box. It's no penalty, isn't it? I knew it. I don't know why we needed to see it. Unless we score from the free kick, in which case, great decision. Dunno. Imagine. Amari. Rodriguez. Blocked. I got a bit carried away there. Rodriguez is a centre-back with 17. Jumiricha has no technicals. If he'd banged it in there, I'm on the beach. Don't like the fact they're on the attack here. Malade. Tackle missed. Madmon. My favourite Digimon. Magor. Madmon. I don't know if that was a good save or if it was going over, but it's not gone in, so that's the positive. Still a corner to deal with, mind you. That'll do. Andre the Giant and Rodriguez. They're not that quick, our centre-back duo. They're bloody massive for dealing with corners and stuff. If we concede from a corner, I'll be very cross, Football Manager. 20 minutes played, chat. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I kind of feel like we should just have the edge here. Nice play. Al Hassan in behind. Options to your right. That was not the option. I know the goal was technically to your right, but that was not it. I'm curious. Who is their key man? Okay, their key man is Bondoso. Is he playing? He looks quite competent. They've got Madman up front. I feel like we're better than them on paper. I said that about Augsburg, though, and then look how that went. I like the Conference League. The Conference League isn't a competition I want to compete in regularly, but at least I feel like the games aren't as stacked against us. Like, there's a chance. Also, a win's worth like £500,000. Duru, big tackle. Malede shoots over. We're fine. Everything's fine. I'm stressing. I need a second goal. Look at our fans, by the way, in the corner. Where's Dave? He's brought all his friends. They went to the pub beforehand. Saliufe, Duru. Bang. 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 And the dirt is gone. It's 2-0. Duru is right-footed playing left-back, but he's got a reasonable left foot. Occasionally, it's nice for him to just tuck in like that. Bit of luck here. It deflected to Faye initially. I think Duru's shot might have even deflected in as well, but okay, that did deflect in. We're not going to let that bother us, though. 2 goals to the good. 10 minutes left of the first half. I just want to win a game in the Conference League to end things today. I just want to win a game. I want to make sure I can go to bed after the first 3 games with 3 points in the can and the draw. Why do I feel like it's not going to be simple? Why hasn't Bida missed his header? They're on the attack. And Gabi Kanichovski makes it 2-1. That's pain, innit? That is pain. Al Hassan and Bida just missed the header there. Ah! It's fine. It's fine. A clean sheet would not go amiss at some point in Europe. Everything's fine. He says everything's fine. There's 10 seconds left. Half. What are we doing? What? Why can it not just be half-time? Please blow the whistle, referee. We don't need this. No one needs this. Stop this madness. I'm just sad. I'm just sad. I feel sad, empty, and confused. It's like when you put your hand in a Pringles tub and there's no Pringles at the bottom. It's that kind of vibe right now. It's 2-2. It's half-time. We dominated the game. They've had 2 shots to end the half and scored both of them, and I'm fuming. Oh, what a shit biscuit. Right, you know what? Amari, you've been caxing. Get him off. Get on Cliff. In Cliff, I trust. Groves is a bit not with it. And he's on a booking. It's bringing Kostic. Fresh legs. Oh, I mean, it's a painful game. We've had the better XG in all 3 games in Europe so far. But XG don't win your football matches. Goals do, and defending can win championships or something. Some bloke said that somewhere. I mean, a draw's not disastrous because they are the 2nd seed, but this is so winnable. Please, a moment of magic would be so nice. You know, a moment of brilliance. I'm okay with that. Duru, Al Hassan, Kostic. That nearly went in. He nearly heeded my my calls. I mean, we're 15 minutes into this half. Not having as much of the ball as them, but we are creating more. And we've got Cliff on the pitch now. Is Al Hassan on? Is Faye on? Is that going to count? It's not going to count. Al Hassan is offside. I knew it immediately. Everything is absolute pain and suffering, and I want to cry. Schmetz has been poor. You know what? Goodman, on you come. The Schmetz has let us down again. I'm going to bring in Julio. Julio was the hero last time. Julio into the team. Centre mid on attack. I'm going to swap him and Kostic around for preferred footedness as well. And I think the centre mid on attack works better with the inverted winger. Half an hour left. Half an hour left. Loads of time. Everything's fine. I'm calm. I'm not having an internal meltdown. Cliff Garcia, please save me. Faye. Pen? No pen. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? Hey, Mike, how you doing, dude? I hope you're well. I'm very good. Oh, well, you know what? No, I was good before this game. This game is making me sad. I'm going to ask the players just to work the ball in the wider areas a little bit more. We've brought on fresh legs in the wider area. I'm going to take off Al Hassan as well, I think, and bring in Christian Lopez on the left. Pacey players on in the wide areas. Let's try and cause their wing-backs some issues. Please, not a corner. Not a corner. Please, not a corner. Please. Please. Okay. There's still 18 minutes left. It's anyone's game. Encourage the players. Faye's absolutely exhausted, but I've used all my subs. I can't do anything more. I've done what I can do. Great touch, by the way, by Garcia there. Oh, my word. Cliff, that touch is absolutely stupendous. I love that. And Beda, Garcia, Cliffy boy. Faye, you're tired, I know. We've hit the crossbar. We made those changes and the game has swung in our favour. We've been all over them. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Please. 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 Let's launch forward. No, look how many men they've got forward too. They've got on the attack. Roisman. That can't be the highlight. Encourage the play. That can't be it. Roisman. Please. Please. I wish you could call a timeout. Timeout! Timeout! I mean, there's 3 minutes left. Oh my word, there's actually time. There's actually time. Lopez doesn't win it, but second ball Kostic is there. Duru, Lopez. Julio! You saved me once. Save me again, Lopez. Good man! Come on! VAR's checking it. Please, no. I've shouted far too loudly for an offside goal if that gets ruled out. Please. Please count. Come on! Oh, my word. Julio's done it again. The subs linking up everywhere. Was he behind the ball? That was so close. That was so close. And... No. I don't want to do it. It's the tune of Happy Birthday, Rodriguez. Get it up the other end. Run. Where is the chat? What did their goalie just do? Did I miss their goalie going up for the corner? I'm confused. What was... Oh, their goalie went up for the corner. That makes way more sense. I'll be honest, I didn't notice he wasn't in goal until like now, and I was like, where is he? I've never seen that before. He actually got back and was just stood in the middle. He didn't know his bearings, chat. He ran all the way up for the corner, and I had to run all the way back and was tired. He got back, he's like, I'm back in goal. Oh, crap, they've got it still. Okay, we win a game. 4-2 makes it look a bit nicer than it was, but you know what? A win is a win. I feel like with our remaining games, maybe we can do it now. I said that 7 wins historically has been enough. That's still kind of the case. Viborg are still down in 33rd. Malada, I think, have slipped up in their last couple, and Dunstredder. I mean, these are the lower seeded games now. Like the way our draw was, the harder games were at the beginning. We get £500,000 as well for just winning that. You get half a million just for winning a game of football in Israel. I'll take that. Give me that money. Can I improve the facilities now, please? Oh, junior coaching budget. Just spam requests. Improve the youth recruitment. Give me more. Or did I say 7 wins? I meant 7 points. 7 points and we'll be good. We've got Viborg in a week, so I probably should rotate the team midweek for the league game. I do think, though, chat, I might wrap things up there for today. I know. Please don't boo me. It's nearly 6 p.m. We've been live for over 3 hours. I mentioned it earlier, but my partner, while I've been live today, just got her visa approved, which is massive news because her current one wasn't, well, going to be lasting much longer, and we had to change types, and it's been a bit of a nightmare. I want to go have a celebratory drink and dinner with her. And by dinner, I mean I'd probably not eat anything because we had all-you-can-eat hot pot for lunch, but that's not the point. But we will be live tomorrow, and tomorrow I can confirm we will be live on time at midday. I know I said I was going to be live at 1 today, and that wasn't true. Tomorrow, we will be live at 1. So I'm going to go celebrate with the missus, have a good time. I'll tell her all about how Maccabi Tel Aviv got done by Apex. And, yeah, we'll pick things up tomorrow, chat, with this Europa point game. They're bottom of the league. We'll probably batter them. And then it's all about the Conference League games. Although winning against Viborg might put us in a really, really good spot, which is great. But oh, chat, I appreciate you guys hanging out so much with me today. It's been a really fun day for me. Loads of stuff going on, eating some good food. I'm going to go enjoy some good company. Go maybe watch England. Hopefully you guys have a lovely rest of your day. I'll be live at midday tomorrow. What I will say, chat, is if you're still here, because as soon as I say, hey, I'm wrapping up, people tune off. Don't do that yet. If you're someone... Well, that's my voice you can hear. If you've not yet watched today's YouTube video, please go watch it. I put so much effort into it. It's a recap of this stream save that you've been watching. And it is... it's on both kind of the first 4 seasons and the main first European season. I have done a lot of work on that video. It's not got the most views, I'm going to be honest. So if you've not watched it, if you've tuned into the stream today and you don't know what's going on, watch the video I've just linked down in the chat. And if you do watch streams and have watched the video, but maybe didn't leave a like or a comment, go do that. I know it's a bit of a meme when creators go, like the videos or comment, it really helps. Genuinely, engagement does actually help the video more than you even realise. So if you want to show some love, a like helps massively. Comments also feed the algorithm. Even if it's you just writing, wow, this is the best Gibraltar save game ever, or whatever generic thing you want to write. And there's a link in the chat for you guys to go check out. Any support on it would be massively appreciated. Plus, hopefully it gets more people to check out the streams and watch live. That means more streams for you. So everyone's a winner. Anyway, I'm going to leave things there for today. We're back at midday tomorrow. Remblen, I missed your prime sub during the last game. I hope you're still here. I did see it. I don't want to come across ungrateful. Remblen, I'm sorry. Please tell me you're still here. Obviously, I love you all. We're back live tomorrow at midday. I'm going to hit the outro button and go and chill with the missus. Appreciate you guys hanging out today. It's been really, really fun. Love you all.